Okay, hello there, everybody. Now that's a little bit on the screen, but that should be okay. Looks like we got Remdog here. Welcome back. Kevin, CPA Kevin, hi Doc, and chat. And Megalith says hi, hi, hi. And we got Christoph Arose, number one, says hi. He's the first to chat in the YouTube chat. And I see that Robert's gonna readjust my camera slightly. Yeah, let's go farther. There we go. There it is. What? Could you get drinks for us?
Sure. What would you like?
Guava.
Lava?
Yeah, the sky blue one in there. And Cornman is here. Dana Brewer is here. Thank you. It's almost cold. Not much cold.
No, not much.
Okay, and Jonathan Gustafson says hello, and Kingdom says hello. Good morning. Good job. Oh, hopefully that wasn't too loud in people's ears. Didn't think to mute. I'm sorry. Yep. And we've got Kitty Cat here off to the side. There's a tail. Taking her usual perch. Either she sits beside me on my chair or she lays on the table. On the table. So that's pretty cool. Cat. Yes, I do pet the cat. All day long I pet the cat. And now she's getting...
Warning, unauthorized feline detected. Cease interactions with biological life forms that form emotional attachments.
Too bad. So sad. I'm going to disobey her. I'm going to disobey Ada. The monkey with drip says, what's up? What's cooking? Good looking? Oh, gee whiz. Here we go again. And hello from Kazakhstan. And if you could kind of tell us what we can call you in closer to our language, I'd appreciate it. King Wilhan, king of all things funny, says, howdy lay do they da lay. Okay, that's too much of a tongue twister. Wow, I'm on time for once, Wasteland Caravaner says. All right. I was able to get an Ultra Vice Guava. It's kind of bluish green, so it's being attempted to be screened out. Dana Brewer says, my sister and I play the game, live in different states, but we are both at a point when it's time for central storage and are both fans of the Gigamall. Okay, well, I need to get out there and do another Gigamall. Well, I have a Gigafactory. Maybe that's what you're referring to. I don't know. Oh, Glitch says, sound like Ned from The Simpsons. I sound like Ned from The Simpsons? Okay. Since I have never watched The Simpsons, except for a few seconds here and there.
He does the howdy do neighborino sort of thing.
Oh.
When you were trying to read Wilhan's comment.
Okay, interesting. Are there blueprints available?
Not of the Gigamall, I don't think.
No. Well, he did blueprint pieces of it.
Yeah.
I'd have to go look, yeah.
Yeah, we could check to see if they're available.
Yeah. Let's do that. Cornman says, why did the Scarecrow win an award? He was outstanding in the field. In its field, yes.
Oof.
7 a.m. came early, still waking up. Good thing I'm working at a coffee stand. Yeah, that'll keep you jazzed. Definitely keep you jazzed. No, the howdy lay doodah. Okay. What, you've never seen The Simpsons? No. I thought it was just too rude, should I say? So. Yeah, we'll look up some of those, Dana, and see if we have the blueprints available of our Gigamall. The mall and the Gigafactory. Yeah, we can do that. All right. First thing I want to do today is turn on my recording devices. Recording devices are on. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do today is I'm going to go to the group factory. And so, Robert, how about if you take us to the factory? I found myself in quite a predicament, I think. Um, I'm in obviously in I'm obviously in jail some way for some reason. I'm not quite sure of the reason, but definitely in jail, and I need to break out. So I think I'll. Oh gosh, this is going to be hard. These are all painted beams. Okay, it's a beautiful structure. Um, okay, what is the problem here, folks?
Okay.
Okay, Robert is just going to laugh because he knows the secret. He knows what's going on.
I think the secret is you're on a multiplayer server, and it just doesn't want to work. Remdog says maybe you could just respawn instead of destroying the whole building, so you can leave the building there.
Okay. I've died. See, my dead carcass just laying there. Now, what's RMB, Robert? Again. Please don't let Doc. Please don't let Doc send it on stream. Okay. I think it meant please don't send. Let Doc send it on stream. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. Hi, Doggo. How are you? You're obviously. Let's see if he's found anything. Yeah, he's found something. There we go. Thank you. Mega meaty pup. He's tame.
Take a meaty pop.
Well, basically, we're to the point of completing phase 5. Okay, the space elevator is completely loaded with the stuff already. You see that up in the upper right corner. And my faithful members have put the big sign there that says, please don't send, let Doc send it on stream. And so we're on stream now. And we're going to send it and see what the final phase looks like. This is what it looks like beforehand. And now we're going to send up the last of the parts to finish building the structure up there. So I'm really anxious to see for the first time what it looks like. So I'm going to go here and we're going to seal it.
Do we want to give it a couple of minutes? There's a couple of regulars who aren't here yet.
Okay.
Unsurprisingly, here's
Fitzy
another
Fatsy Yamcha
presentation,
says,
but
"Hello,
don't
Doc.
worry,
Nice to be
I have
here again."
improved it. This last delivery will be the most important action you have ever taken. Perhaps you want to take a moment to contemplate the gravity of your achievements. Alright, that's enough. This is the end of the Save the Day program. All you need to do is wait for the automated Phase 5 construction to complete. Simply throw the lever and further instructions will be supplied when relevant.
Okay. That was the final presentation. And you really want me to wait? The anticipation is getting me, Robert.
At the very least, you should turn on your recorder.
I've already got the recordings on.
Okay.
I told you when I turned them on. But
okay.
you missed it, huh? You just missed it.
Sure.
You missed.
Well,
My editor's always a step behind. I've just got to keep nudging him along, you know. Just keep nudging. Lord. All right, we're sending. Okay, it's going up. See what the final thing looks like. Ada's talking again.
Phase 5 completed. Return to the space elevator after the resources have been processed and added to project assembly. Launch can then be initiated from there. While waiting, please do not break anything. Solve any issues immediately and efficiently. Ensure your power network is stable. Perhaps it is best if you do not touch anything at all. And stay close to the space elevator. This will only take a moment.
Okay. Okay, what am I waiting for? Do you have more for me? Okay, we've got you. Okay, current instruction, check the oil. Huh, oh no. Okay, check the oil. Oil checked, okay. Set fuel injection to level 5. Okay. Activate bus B1. Okay. Set left stabilizer to 9. Okay. I did it. That's okay. Set right stabilizer to 4. It looks like 5, but that's okay. Turn gyroscope balancer X on. Okay. Turn gyroscope balancer Y on. Okay. Okay, turn Z on. Okay. Finalizing preparations. Preparations complete. Time to launch. Oh boy.
Initiating project assembly. Assembly. Attaching cargo to main body.
Okay. And that's gonna start turning.
Leveling inner and outer rings. Attaching propulsion to main body.
Okay.
Fuel lines connected. Attaching control center to main body. Running systems check. All systems online. Releasing propulsion cage. Releasing clamps. Running pre-launch checks and calculating flight path. Locking in cargo. Launch in T-10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, liftoff.
Well, this is fascinating. Oh, creating a wormhole. Yeah. All right. And they're gone. And they've left me on this forsaken planet. And that's it. What's going on? Okay.
Connection with QAR-437 nucleus established and stable. Dispersion initiated. Reinstancing master nucleus to QAR-436 Akicha, B1. Hello, this is Ada, your new local instance of Ada. On behalf of Ada, myself, and all of Fixit, I want to congratulate you on saving the day. Every single kitten and puppy would thank you if they could. You have proven yourself to be a worthwhile and productive member of the human race, and have contributed something to this universe that will forever change it. Thanks to your achievements, the next generation of pioneers can now take to the stars and construct, automate, explore and exploit, alongside me. Additionally, you have been promoted to local production manager, effective immediately.
Okay.
Your duties to project assembly may be complete, but your duties to Fixit remain.
Oh, really?
With your help, Fixit continues to make the universe a better place. Stay efficient. Stay with Fixit.
Okay. And we're seeing the end credits. All right, we get to see who all brought it to us. Okay. World designer. We've seen Hannah before. She's come on and been taking an interview. So
Yeah.
I'm just going through the names. They're just tech, art, animation, VFX, visual effects, and the programmers, the heroes of the day, the people that make it all function properly. And sound. Oh man, the sounds in this. The soundtrack is just really awesome. So kudos to those guys.
Yeah.
Community managers. Snut is on there. Yes, Snut is there.
And we just had a raid of 16 people joining us.
All right. That's way cool.
Good
For
to have you
those
guys here.
for those 16 people who just joined us, what happened was we just finished phase 5 and we just saw the whole thing go as it finished final assembly, and the spacecraft took off, created a wormhole, jumped into the wormhole or portal, whichever you want to call it. Looked like a portal. Looked like the portals on our world, but it would probably be better described as a wormhole being in space. So it took off and went to the Earth to save all the kittens and puppies, of course, according. So yeah, and so it just goes through the end credits, and frankly, I can drink my
You're stuck
hot
until it's
chocolate.
done.
I'm stuck till it's done.
Yep.
So in other words, you have to read all the names
Yeah.
on this list, or else. Okay. So that was an interesting sequence that they went through. After you loaded the parts up there and it built the final assembly, how you had this control panel and you had to follow the instructions to do all those items.
Yeah, I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, that was really interesting.
So, Creness, the one who rated you, asks, I just missed you finishing phase 5. That's fantastic. How many times have you finished the game now, Doc?
Exactly once.
Oh.
So, this live stream will be posted right afterwards, and you can look at it from the beginning, and you can catch what you missed. You can catch what you missed. It was really fascinating. It really was. So I think this world is done, and we start all over again. And our members are going to have to figure out, what do we really want to do next to create another new world? Do we want to be more organized? Do we want to make sure Mega Meaty Bacon Man
As a
does
place,
or doesn't come onto the world? um, I mean, we've got a lot to see with Mega Meaty Bacon Man being on the world here. I'm sure he is. I mean, he made my cage.
yeah.
Uh, Congratulations, Granette says. I have been at Phase 5 in my Gigafactory world for a very long time. I've just been reluctant to finish it because I didn't want to stop building. So, Mega Meaty Bacon Man, we're gonna have our tour of your structure coming up in a short here pretty soon. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So, oh, good. We're getting to the end of the credits.
Okay, Doc, did you can you go take a look at Vocalix? Is it still connected?
Auto connect pause. You can resume the loop at any time.
Oh gosh.
So let me just go over there and hit resume and see what happens connecting to the server.
Well,
There's a timeout.
that was supposed to be disabled, but
The timeout was supposed to be disabled. Okay.
yeah.
All right. So it looks like I still have control of the world. I can still continue to build. I can still continue to work. And boy, this little doggo just, okay, fine. Thank you, Mega Bitty Bacon Man, for bringing a lizard doggo up to the top. He's already given me 2 stacks of something. He gave me the fused modular frames and a stack of L-clad aluminum sheet. Now, where he's getting it up here, I have no idea. I don't see any place that he could get it up here. But he's captive up here. He can't go anywhere unless he goes in and out of the portals. I don't know.
Okay.
So, dock workbench. This is just cool. So there's no more tiers to do, no more milestones to do. So it's just all done. Why is the world so quiet?
Some people would like a bit of a factory tour.
A bit of a factory tour. Okay.
Well, the big deal is this is a multiplayer member server, which means we have people coming in here and building so much so quickly.
Yep.
That a lot of that infrastructure that we're really going for with the Gigafactory isn't being built because we're just being able to progress so fast.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And this is full, so I can't get rid of my clad aluminum sheet. Okay, and see, this is the mall that's been built up here, and a lot of it's waiting for Tier 9 organization, it says. Well, we've passed Tier 9 now. Okay. What?
There's some things that are the wrong size out there.
There's some what?
Look to that right in front of you.
What in the world? Mega Meaty Bacon Man has definitely struck.
Yep. And to your left, there's a truck.
To my left, there's yes. And oh, gee whiz. Look at this. Look at this. Does that truck actually drive? I don't know that I dare drive
Not
it anymore.
well. Gosh, look at those conveyors.
And look at this one. Is this one actually making something?
Yeah, and the animation's playing. It's making something.
It is making iodine infused filters. Oh boy.
So Glitch, so what's next for you? Just play it again, right?
Yeah, just play it again. Just play it again. So this is making iodine infused filters. There's a filter that went through, and it's going over here, and it's getting split, and partially into this obvious. Yeah, fuel filters.
Oh my gosh. Conveyor's bigger than the container.
Mega Meaty Bacon Man discovered something that with infinite nudge, you can make devices larger, you can make them smaller, you can make them shrinky dinks, so to speak. And so this is just
Oh my gosh.
just a fun house.
Yeah.
I just don't know what else to call it. I mean, you know, conveyor belts for, and of course there's
Oh, he says in
an
chat
awesome
that that's a fence on your right to contain the madness.
So you're not going to build anything outside of this fence then? I don't think you. Iodine infused filters. Oh, I could have read the sign and found out. And then, of course, the awesome shops with their various different sizes, and this kind of illustrates what Infinite Nudge can do with the various different sizes. But the unique thing about the awesome shop, of course, is it has this sign that kind of twirls around. And when you make it bigger, it wants to extend up and just go up and down and up and down. Weird. Weird and strange. Well, I think the members need to get inside the big truck. Okay.
Oh no. It just sunk a little bit more. I'm worried about this.
Drive the truck. Okay.
First off, your camera's entirely inside the truck.
Yeah, it is.
Will it move?
Nope. It'll turn the wheels, but it won't move forward or back. It's too sunk into the concrete.
Yeah, that's probably it.
Okay.
And Gondelgrim just resubscribed it. He was
Okay.
been subscribed for 8 months. He says, "Morning, Doc."
Fantastic. Morning. I'm falling. And the neat thing about it is somebody put these scaffolds up here just so that we could fly.
Doc.
Yes. Is there something else I need to see?
The interesting part is how big you are now.
Oh, really?
You're now the size of that tractor. So you need to go stand next to a normal building.
My feet will probably end up getting buried in the concrete. Now, who did that to me?
Getting in the vehicle did it to you.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Is there the potion that says "drink me" somewhere that I can drink and get smaller again?
You get into a normal size vehicle.
I have to get into a normal sized vehicle.
Yep.
Okay. Oh man.
You are.
I'm standing on the ground, folks. I'm down as far as I can go, and I'm topping the size of this building. Can you log into the server and take a look at me?
Sure, I can do that. Krenas says, "I've been watching you on YouTube for a long time now. You and your boys are inspirational. I'm in Australia, so catching your live streams is a bit difficult, but I'm glad I caught you today.
Well,
Enjoy
good.
the rest of your stream. Keep spreading the love and support."
We'll do. And we got Halfy, half, and then an E at the end. LGR2, giant duck terrorizing the factory. That's too funny. Well, when you get logged in, Mega Meaty Bacon Man join the group to make more chaos, I'm sure. Fitsy Fatsy Yamcha. Can you make an emote with that size? Well, let's see.
I'll put it on my perspective so you guys can see it.
Yep, I can make an emote this size. Yes, photo mode. So Robert, as soon as you get in, I will make an emote at you and
Beef Bus says, "Don't clap; it might cause an earthquake."
that's so true, it might.
They all people are also commenting that you could use photo mode to zoom out
Photo mode to zoom out of what?
to take a look at yourself.
Oh, and how do I've never used photo mode yet.
P
Yeah, okay, P.
and then R.
R to change the perspective.
Yeah, now move. Now move. Just move like you. There you go. Now move. There you go.
Okay, now I can't make the emote when I'm in camera mode.
No, you can't. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. By comparison, let's see if I can stand on your shoulder.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, I'm zooming in enough so that you can see. And
Uh,
if you'll stop moving.
I'm trying to stand on your shoulder, but it won't let me.
Okay, stand on my hat then. There
And
you go.
who else is that here? That's probably Mega Meaty Bacon Man there. Yep, by size comparison.
That's quite
Okay, now I'm gonna take over and be the camera so you can do an emote.
okay. So I need to get out of camera mode.
Yep.
And you're gonna be the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me when.
Whenever I'm gonna come down here. Yep, go for it. You're massive. That's hilarious.
Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna go get in this regular size truck. I
No,
also
hold on,
want
hold
very
on, hold on.
What?
People would love to see a giant-sized death animation too.
Death animation?
Yep.
How about if I just...
You don't know how to run any faster, unfortunately, even though you're this big. I can't hit you. I can't actually... Am I hurting you?
Yes, I'm almost dead.
And when I say that people want to see it, oh, that's... Doc, look at the stream.
Wow.
You
Well,
just
I finally
collided
landed.
with me?
I finally landed, but I'm still moving.
I thought you would just... You, yeah.
Okay. Well, look at it from my perspective now.
Okay, let's go back to you. Yeah, you're spinning a whole lot slower on your screen.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
That's cool. Am I real, it asks. Wait a
I
minute.
wish to encourage you to make better choices.
You wish to encourage me to make better choices? Is that Mega Meaty Bacon Man running away?
Yes.
All right. So I'm back to normal size and I can run normal speed now. So, anything else you want me to see before we log off here?
That's all I have, but...
I want to go see
Big.
see my cage over here and see if the walls actually were taken out or not.
Okay. Bacon
there's
says
even
he
a
wants to
conveyor.
become small now.
I am small.
No, small.
Oh, teeny. Well, that's not the cage I was in.
So, little kid, what's going on is we have a mod
The
called
Shrink
Infinite Nudge.
Master 0.1 compression portal.
Infinite Nudge allows you to grow and shrink items, and Doc got shrunk. Doc, there's your... No, what's the ping button?
I can't go through this.
Oh, that's funny.
I guess I'm too big to go through it.
I found your portal, or your containment unit, and yeah, it is half destroyed.
Well, maybe Mega Meaty Bacon Man can put it back together.
Yep.
My containment portal, you call it.
Oh, geez, that portal's huge.
What is?
It says, caution, this will make you very small. Oh, yeah.
Oh, does it go from the big portal to the small one then? Maybe I tried going in the small one. Okay.
Yep. Well, my camera's glitching. Yeah, on my screen we're not smaller, we're just glitching.
You have to rejoin your character will be set. Leave and rejoin. Okay. I'm gonna exit the main menu and rejoin the world.
Is this Joker's hideout? It
Something
feels
like that. What happens in a tiny truck?
Hey, Lexi says, I'm not playing Satisfactory today. Got Dune Awakening for my birthday, and I'm playing with a friend now.
All right. Robert was having fun playing Dune Awakening over the weekend.
Yeah, a little bit last night.
Yeah.
Had to recover from being eaten by a sandworm.
I had I played the first 12 levels of Portal. I only played about a half hour or so, but enjoyed that time. So we have 117 people watching us at the moment, which is way cool.
Great to have all you.
Yep, great to have everyone. So hope you brought a towel. This isn't Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, is it?
Hey guys, Doc has actually read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and has watched the movie.
Thought it was all pretty dumb.
Yes, but dumb can be funny.
Okay, now I'm teeny. Okay, see, now I'm teeny. That's a normal size portal that brings you through a mini portal, and I suppose to go back up in size, I take the portal.
Oh my, you are small. I doubt that'll work. I think you'll have to just respawn.
Well, what do I do? How can I respawn if I stay constantly small? What am I gonna do?
Yep, I'm just glitching.
Yeah, you want to use camera mode, take a look at yourself?
Okay, and decouple the camera is R, so I can. Okay, I can move away from my body.
Ooh, don't lose yourself.
Can I find my body? Can I find me? Where am I?
Okay, you're moving way too fast to ever actually speed. You're to the right, and down a little bit, a little farther to the right some more, a little more. You're down near the ground. Okay, it's just barely underneath your cursor.
What?
Okay, you were flying in the air when you decoupled the camera.
Yes. That? Is that me?
There you go. There you are. You're a fly.
There I am.
Oh, nice, Cornman. He says, I got a Stream Deck from Facebook Marketplace for $50 yesterday.
Oh, nice.
That's a real good price for one.
Yeah, that's less than half. Okay. So that's me, the speck in the sky, the little fly on the wall. And if I'm not careful, I disappear. Oh, that was a drone kind of coming through the middle. Okay, how do I get back to full size?
Respawn.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, here I die again.
So press P to get rid of... Yeah, to get out. There you go.
Look at that.
Oh my...
What? What's that? All that's there is my wireframe.
That's weird. I don't like that.
I hope I don't stay like that.
Doc, if you haven't already, can you cut the recording?
Ready?
Well, I think it's time to go on to Doc Solo.
Yep, I think it's time to go into Doc Solo. This was fun. The space elevator now is absent the rocket ship, and I'm really, really upset at the fact that they didn't take me back to Earth. They abandoned me out at this stupid world, and now I'm stuck here. Can you believe that?
Yeah,
I am just stuck here. All right.
Somehow, you think we could have expected that?
That they would just abandon us?
Uh-huh.
Suppose we could have expected that. So
But
now
you got a promotion out of it.
yeah, now I'm project manager for the whole Earth. You know, the whole world here, whatever this is called. Can't remember. So I'm up here on my observation tower, and right now I'm working over in this area over here to finish the phase 2 objectives and getting the parts made for that. So I kind of got partly way through that. Offline, I went ahead and finished the power plants over there. You see the extra. Am I turning on the camera for this, Robert?
Nope.
I thought we were going to record the end of the Doc Solo episode.
I imagine we do that after stream. Just kind of like a capstone to it.
Oh, that I'd just go show what I was doing?
Yeah.
What I did?
But
okay, that's fine. We can do it that way. And the problem is, in this world, I don't have a backpack. I don't have a jetpack.
none of that.
None of that. So anyway.
Remdog says, so is it time to start Space Engineers server now?
Space Engineers.
There is a free weekend for Space Engineers coming up.
Oh, there is?
Yep.
Ooh, way cool. Might be able to figure that game out. Start actually building something.
Uh-huh.
Instead of just taking off and crashing into asteroids.
Well, remember, that was Space Engineers 2. And that's more or less just a tech demo at this point. So, Space Engineers 1 is a fully featured game.
Well, I didn't realize that, and I only bought Space Engineers 2.
Yep. Well,
so I'll have to go buy Space Engineers 1 then, huh?
There you go.
All right, what do I have in here that's valuable?
And Trumpkin says, you never know what Ada will make you do next, or what the repercussions of what you just did are.
That's so true. That is so true. So
I have been reading through a lot of the voice lines extracted from the game, and I'm a little bit worried about what's been going on.
What are you worried about?
Doc, can you reconnect?
Can I reconnect what?
Hope Alex?
Okay. It says connected on my side. So you want me to disconnect and reconnect?
No.
Warning, sedentary pioneers risk decreased output. Begin stretching sequence.
Okay. I'll begin stretching sequence as soon as I empty the goodies out of my bag that I put in here. I went hunting after working on the coal factory. I went out hunting and got sloops. As you see, I got 4 sloops. I got 7 Mercer spheres more. And so I'll be going to the MAM a little bit later today to see what I can do to increase what's going on there. I have the sloops here, and I'm hoping to unlock a few things with these summer sloops. So that'll be good. Okay, what else? I got a bunch of compacted coal in my bags just because.
Is it disconnected now?
Yeah, it just disconnected right after. It disconnected right after we redeemed Stretch.
Megalith official said, Doc, you should play Supermarket together. It's super fun and it's free on Steam. It's chaotic but fun. We can play up to 16 people.
Ah. Okay, Supermarket Together. Is that the whole name of it?
I imagine so.
Is it kind of like one of those you're given $500 and go get everything that you can for $500? So you run all the way through the store and you're bumping into everybody and causing all kinds of chaos.
Sounds about right.
Okay. Sounds about right. Okay, up to 16 people. And would we have some people that would want to join us there? Kerbal Physics says, I would love to play Space Engineers, but my PC is too trash. That is so sad. It took me, basically, Mama Doc basically said, if you're going to play computers, you got to make it pay for itself. So I launched a career in computers. And so I've always had the luxury of my computer making money for me. So, I was either programming for somebody or I got into Boeing, where I got a very lucrative position in Boeing. By the time I left Boeing, I was being paid six figures, which I miss greatly now being retired. But anyway, I don't miss Boeing. I miss the income. Anyway, that being said, I always used my career learning programming and stuff to make money. So it's kind of, boy, look at this. I've got a whole stack of spitter remains in there. So it's full enough that I can't put these 18 in there.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
You've killed a lot of them.
I've got to go clear those out.
Oh, but it's only one stack because that's as far as you upgraded the depot.
Right. But how much was, yeah, it's only one stack.
Probably the 50.
Let's see, 50 probably. Spitter remains 50, yeah.
Okay.
So there's 50 in there, but that's 50. That's a lot. I did not find any hard drives during that trip. But anyway, got a bunch of
Manfred
other
says,
stuff.
did anyone else see that the early access date for Star Rupture is
Yeah.
January 6th?
January 6th, and we will make sure that we open it up and have a long live stream on January 6th. What day of the week is January 6th? You want to look at that, Robert?
Sure. We will definitely be there, and it'll be a lot of fun. Hopefully, multiplayer is available from day one.
I would love that.
It's a Tuesday.
It is a Tuesday.
Perfect.
Great. A regular live stream day. That works. So, okay. So I've been building out over this direction. And so this manifold right here is making steel pipe. And the next manifold I need to do is to make stators. So I've got steel pipe coming out of all of these, and right now they're just going into this container. And this makes 20 per minute. And I have, how many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I always do them in even numbers, so I have obviously miscounted.
And Half says, who's waiting for Subnautica 2?
I think the wait is going to be a very long wait until they litigate all the mess that they're in. But I would love to play Subnautica 2, but we're going to have to wait till they get out of their issues and problems. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Well,
10,
meantime,
11,
Doc,
12,
you should play
13,
Subnautica
14.
1.
In the meantime, I ought to play Subnautica 1, says the group. Well, that's possible. Okay, I've got 20 times 14. I'm making 280. That makes sense because I wanted to max out the conveyor, and the conveyor maxes out at 270, so that makes sense. Okay. All of the constructors are packed. Both of these containers are packed. Not that I left it running. It's just that's just what it did when I was out hunting Mercer spheres and sloops and stuff. So no, I did not leave it running overnight, which some people have accused me of. Anyway, Robert.
How dare you leave a game running overnight?
Yeah, exactly. How dare I do that? Something like nefarious like that. Okay, so the next thing I need to do is I need to make stators. I believe we just need an assembler for stators. And we need to bring up the wire. Yeah, wire and pipe. So I am going to go get the... I'm going to go ahead and start getting my line put together here.
And Whitestone Industries is here. Says,
All
hello,
right.
Doc and Robert. How
Hello,
goes it?
hello. Are you going to be live streaming today?
He doesn't live stream, but he does post videos.
Oh, yeah. You post pretty much every day, though, don't you? All right.
Megalith says, I don't think I'll like Subnautica 2. I'm kind of boycotting it.
Really? It only makes 5 per minute stators. Consumes 15 per minute steel pipes. 80 wire, 40 wire per minute. Okay. Getting a game plan here. Gonna go ahead and set the formula here, stator.
Whitestone says, I post Satisfactory Monday through Friday every day.
Every week, you mean?
Every day. Monday through Friday.
Ah.
So, yep. There'll be a new episode today.
Would you just think I've got to have more parts?
Gonagrin says, what? Doc is as pure as the driven snow. He'd never do nothing nefarious. And I'm not being forced to say that.
Okay. Not being forced. Good. I'm glad you're not being forced. I would never force anyone.
And we know he's not being forced to say it because he told us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Megalith, I understand the boycotting of Subnautica 2. I hope they resolve things. I hope things settle amicably. I'm still sad that Prison Architect 2 seems to be dead in the water from their issues. And unfortunately,
Yeah,
I think
we were all set, ready to play some Prison Architect 2. And
yeah, beginning of the summer.
yeah, and it just didn't happen. So, okay, so I had enough room to build a straight manifold of how many? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so 10, I've got 280 coming out of there.
Whitestone says, so based on the stream title, you finished the server game? Are you going to start a new one?
Yeah, we will start a new one. We just have to figure out. We had a lot of fun doing that one. Somebody's going to wanted to create nuclear power. I need to find out from the group. Do you want to continue this playthrough and just keep building and having more fun, or do you want to start over again and do something maybe bigger, better, stranger? I don't know if we could be much more strange than inviting Mega Meaty Bacon Man to the server, but anyway, I just need to hear from the audience what you guys want to do. Yes, and Whitestone, go look at the beginning because when
he's not gonna, because he skips. He doesn't want to watch anything past what he's played.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to logistics here, and we're going to put a splitter there. And Robert, what did those little flies do to you?
They existed in my space.
They existed. Therefore, now they are dead.
And Negrath says, good evening, Doc and chat.
Good evening. And so what time zone are you in where it's evening?
Sounds like the Garrett answer, says Trumpkin. Yes. Garrett and I are brothers. We think alike in many ways.
And that's really somewhat unfortunate. I like them to be their own thinkers, but they tend to duplicate one another too much.
And whenever we don't think alike, it's because Garrett's wrong.
Of course. Now I am hoping that I put these close enough to correct.
And we have a first-time chat from Wacky Wayfaring saying, good evening.
Okay, so what did I miss on this? Come on. Didn't miss. It was giving me false data, false information. Can you believe it?
Crazy world we live in, Doc. Crazy.
Yes, crazy. What is it? What is this world? So who did you say? Wacky Wayfaring says, good evening, first time chat, thank you. 5 p.m. for me, to and from South Africa. Wow.
Huh.
Wow, that's a ways away. And way south of the equator. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Van Tilly's, my buddies and I recently started Satisfactory game over the summer. One of us is a teacher. Your videos have been so helpful. Fantastic. I've been a teacher all of my life and love the profession. In fact, I still teach at Lindenwood University. I've got 2 classes, Robert, and both of them are full enough to pay full price.
Cool.
Yes, that is cool. That eases the budget a lot. It's the first time that they've been. Okay, did I come just? No, I didn't. This is the first time that they have been, should I say, honest enough to break up the classes rather than putting in a class that's only supposed to have no more than 27. I don't know where they come up with the term 27, but no more than 27, instead packing it with 35 people or such. They actually split it into 2 classes.
Nice.
Yes, finally. And between them, there's a lot. I mean, between them, there's about 20 students in each one. So they really had to split that one. And I'm glad they did. I mean, if they've got a cohort coming through, this is a 3rd-year class. It's a juniors level class. If they've got a cohort coming through that's that large, maybe each semester, I'm going to get a couple classes to teach rather than just the one.
That would be really cool.
That would be nice. That would be nice. Okay, so we've got pipes coming through there. Now I've just got to bring power poles. And there's my power pole. And it's only got 3 on it. That's good. That's
So
the way it's supposed to
Capnamy-
be. Caffeinated said what?
No, Capnamy says it's 11 a.m. for him. He's watching you as he eats lunch in the north of Canada.
North of Canada.
So we're crossing
You're-
the whole world today.
You're one of the rare ones that live north of the U.S.-Canadian border. You are definitely in the minority.
And Lathanator, 1 a.m. in Australia. Can't miss a duck stream, no?
Okay.
Glad to have you.
Yeah. That does make it kind of difficult to join if you're that early in the morning.
And Mantrid said it's 11 a.m. for him, but he's in southwestern Ontario,
Southwestern Ontario.
close to Toronto.
Okay.
And Ventilli's is in southern Canada.
What?
So, cool.
Okay, so we've got a Canadian contingent here today.
We do.
That's neat. That's neat. Neighbors to the north. Appreciate you guys. My first companion when I was in the mission field was from Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada.
Lethbridge.
Yeah, he
One
always
of like
teased
10
me.
people who lived there at the time.
You can't imagine anybody teasing me, right? I'm so straight-laced, so straight serious about things that you can't imagine anybody teasing me about trying to loosen up, right? Of course. He teased me incessantly. In fact, he teased me so much that he said his next area was going to be a real bike area.
Oh.
And so I just never thought that he was going home. So he sent me a picture of his Harley after he got home, and he's in all his leathers and everything. And boy, it was a sweet looking bike. Oh man, it was a good looking bike. But that was his next real bike area. So no more 10 speeds for him.
Can you imagine though a Canadian being sent to Florida? That must have been a bit of a temperature change.
A bit, yes, definitely would have been a bit.
And Remdog used to live near Toronto as well. Cool.
Okay.
So Wooten Bassett's from Lethbridge. We have a we have a
Lethbridge person too.
very
Okay.
cool. So what do you call somebody from Lethbridge? It wouldn't, you know,
A
like,
person?
well, no, like Lethbridgian. That's not it. Is it just a citizen of Lethbridge? I don't know. Megalith, what do you said? It's only the 3rd week of August and I'm already hearing her thaw out. What?
Yeah, what? We're hoping for August to get done with pretty soon. Tired of the heat.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what it's supposed to be today, but the last 2 days was 98 and 99. And of course the humidity factor
It was painful.
the humidity factor in South Missouri makes it just difficult to be outside at all. You go outside and you just get hit by this wall of heat.
Then again, you know, with how cold we keep it in here, sometimes that's kind of nice.
Yeah. I have a running battle with my wife who doesn't like the air movement, especially the air conditioner air movement. So anyway. Okay. Next thing I need is to put a container on here to get the surplus while I build the next.
Mariah Carey is what?
Mariah Carey is what? Is she from?
Oh, is he? Are you talking about Christmas music? Megalith says it's only the 3rd week of August, and I'm already hearing her thaw out. Mariah Carey is defrosting.
Interesting way to put it.
What?
All right, I need to go get some wire, folks. Gotta bring in the wire.
And Kaiser's from the Netherlands.
Fantastic. Wow. Do we have our Norwegian online yet with us?
No, not today.
Good. Because I haven't looked at my genealogy yet. I keep forgetting
You
to tell
can
them where my ancestry comes from. Oh, anyway. All right, come on. Going and getting the wire.
A one-sided pole? Gosh darn it. You know, I spend more time working on the Gigafactory than I care to admit.
Really?
And it's usually just upgrading things for so I can do videos.
Yeah. That is a great source of... Is this just a dead-end manifold that stops here?
Huh.
Because
Oh.
that's an output there, isn't it?
Whitestone says, I feel you. I've been high 90s to triple digits the last 2 months.
Yeah.
I want it to be done.
Yes. I want it to be done, over with, kaput. Okay. So which way is this going?
Hop on the conveyor.
So it's going into there, which means it's going out here and collecting all of this side of the manifold, and then it just dead ends here, which means I've got this whole manifold available to use and not getting used anywhere. So that's cool. That is really good. So I'm going to go up here.
And by the way, first time chat from Road Grow Dug Flowed.
What?
Road Grow Dug Flowed. Sounded normal to me.
Okay.
Who's a Dane?
Only a Dane. Okay. All right, let's see if I can hit this over here, because I want to be up here to take this. Yes, good, I can hit it. And I want this to be up high enough that I can hit this and bring it over on this scaffold here, along with the rest along that line. So I'm going to put a stackable pole. Put a stackable pole right here. And
Zammer's here.
good.
Oh, so Road Grodug Flowed is a Danish strawberry dessert made of cream and strawberries.
Okay.
Trumpkin says those aren't output. The wire is input for the cables.
Okay. Okay, the cable input is over here. And I'm talking about this one over here.
Okay, look at the left. That's cable out.
Okay. And then where's the cable going? The cable's going into this. Okay, I see. I see. That's the input into there. This is a splitter line.
There we go.
Okay. And
thank you, Trumpkin, making us look at it again.
I need to rethink this. Doggone it. So I don't want to do that. I instead want to this is output into here, and that's output to the cable line. So this one is full. Okay. I'm going to put a conveyor lift on. Up to right through the middle. Almost. Okay.
Okay, finally. Well lit enough I can take a video.
Good. Okay, let's see if we can hit. See if I can hit that to there. But I don't want to curve. I want straight. I want straight there. Hey, that worked. That worked with minimal clipping. A little bit of clipping right there. But not much.
I feel like I've missed something in chat, Doc.
Oh, really? Something? There's a conversation going on that you're not...
There's a lot of comments going on that I don't... Like, Cordman's citing Elf movie, and I don't totally get it.
Elf?
The Elf movie, yeah. And Megalith making quotes that I just... not understanding.
Oh, dear.
I think my brain's just broken today. So
You guys just can't be serious.
I...
Lowest I'm getting this week is 97 degrees with 50% humidity. Where are you, Remdog? Where was he again?
I don't recall, but
Live an hour away from Toronto? Used to live an hour away from Toronto. Texas. Oh, yeah, Texas. Yes, Texas. Yeah, you suffered through the same heat wave that we did, basically. So why'd you move from Toronto to...
I mean,
that's probably a story.
it seems obvious to me.
Texas is a fine place to live. Yes, a very fine place to live. Never met a Texan I didn't like.
And Trump.
Including my wife.
Oh, she would hate you for saying that.
She was born in Odessa, Texas.
Yeah. But every time we reference that, she gets quite upset.
Why is that? I didn't know she got upset about that.
Really? Because in her heart, she's definitely not a Texan.
Well, does she want to claim California?
She used to.
Yeah. Maybe not so much anymore.
Probably not.
Okay.
And Zasame says, greetings from Greece.
All right. We're definitely cosmopolitan today.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And Trumpkin says, my wife was born in Goldsmith, Texas, real close to Odessa.
Ah, okay. Yes, and my grandfather was born in Houston, and his father was born in Burke Burnett, where he invented tools for the oil business, and eventually sold his tool shop to Howard Hughes, who was getting into the oil business.
The Howard Hughes?
The Howard Hughes, yes.
The one who made the spruce goose?
The one who made the goose, yep.
Yeah. Very, very weird dude.
Very reclusive. He wanted to be left alone so he could just make his thing and do his thing. People just wouldn't leave him alone.
So Remdog moved from Canada to Texas since his dad got a job opportunity here when he was 14.
Ah, okay.
That'll do it. You gotta go where the jobs are.
And when you're 14, you go where your parents are.
Yeah. Gonkerer says, good to see us still going at it, Doc.
All right. We're going to keep exploring. We're going to keep exploring other games. Got a lot of good suggestions of other games to play. Okay, so how far do I need to bring this next batch of supplies? I need to get it over the river and through the woods from there to here. Oof. Oof, that might be a challenge. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it drop down to here. I want you to be on the ground. I don't want you to be elevated above. So here's that problem again, Robert, where it won't go to the floor again.
Okay, so you need to point it underneath the conveyor.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the trick. And I just accidentally did the trick several times?
And thanks to Whitestone for pointing that out earlier in chat.
Okay.
So, Geomass, first time chat, says the Spruce Goose is a mile from my house.
Oh, really? Are you in Oregon?
It's in Oregon?
Yeah, it's in Oregon right now, I believe.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that was. They finally found a museum. They almost weren't able to find a museum to hold it that would take it. I
Yeah.
think finally an Oregon museum finally decided that they would take it on because it's a maintenance task.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You can't just let it sit.
So for those who don't know, what is the Spruce Goose?
It was an 8-engine cargo plane that was made out of spruce, thus its name. And it only flew once, flew on a maiden flight, and then Howard Hughes parked it for some reason.
Well, it barely flew.
Oh, well, it flew for a mile or two. I don't know exactly.
It was a gigantic wooden plane,
Yeah.
and wood has its limitations as a material. Cornman says, I miss Texas. The thunderstorms.
Oh, yeah. When we moved from Seattle, which thunderstorms really don't happen much in Seattle, but when we moved from Seattle, the first thrill we had was the fact that we had a thunderstorm that was coming over our house, and the thunderstorm, as it was moving over our house, just was flashing and banging, and we were fearless because the thunderstorm was nothing to be afraid of, right? Well, not well, kinda, you know, and it's kind of nothing to be afraid of. It really depends on whether there's something embedded in it that, like a tornado, that could cause harm. But we weren't concerned about that. Okay, I need to find out where to turn this into there, because I might have gone past it. But anyway, so we got there, and literally we would go from one side of our house to the other side of our house, just watching the thunder and watching the lightning and hearing the thunder, pardon me. And just, we would count the number of thunder claps. And the kids were just involved, and we were just, thrilled with being able to, if I could only jump and talk at the same time. Okay. Oh, come on. All right, I landed on the one beside me. I'll get better at this. Believe me, I will. Promise. Okay, so I need to bring it in here. Yep, I went a little bit too far.
Cornman says, I don't miss the hurricanes in Texas, though.
No, I can't imagine you would miss the hurricanes.
Yeah. And that's the interesting part. I grew up in the Seattle area, kind of like Doc was saying, and we had earthquakes. And earthquakes, were fairly frequent. We had several of them when I lived there. And they were never that big, never a big thing to be scared of. You just, yep, earth rumbles for a bit. Okay, see ya. Go back to work.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, then you come here and it's like, yeah, so, tornadoes generally, they have like a 1 in a million chance to hit you. So really it's nothing to be worried about, but if it hits you, you're dead. Yeah. Oh, okay. And so it felt like I went from a place where it hits everybody, and may cause some damage to everybody, but it'll never kill anybody, to a place where, no, the tornado's never going to hit you, but if it does, you're dead. Very different danger profile, and it was odd to get used to.
Very odd to get used to.
Yeah. Sammer says it's nothing to worry about, but for an entirely different reason.
So while we're in O'Fallon, Missouri, we have a tornado that came through, and we were watching it on the news and everything. And it turns out we were at an event for Lindenwood University. And this event, during this event, supposedly the tornado sirens went off, but nobody at the event heard it. And so since we didn't know that there was an event going on, we just continued our you know we continued our event that we were at, just like normal, and just continued on. The interesting part is when we left the event, it turned out that when we tracked the path of the tornado, turns out we took somebody home, and it turns out we drove right under where the tornado had lifted for a short time. And it had lifted long enough for us to get through there, drop the person off, and get home, and then land again over by the St. Louis airport. And did quite a bit of destruction at the St. Louis airport.
Yeah. Yeah, it did.
And one of our friends was a pilot, and he was on his plane when the tornado struck.
Oh, really?
And so he says, you just stay on the plane because planes are meant to fly, right? Yeah, that's kind of scary just saying it, isn't it? So they just stayed on the plane, and everything was okay. It was just kind of weird to hear him talk like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Whitestone says, living in Tornado Alley, the thunderstorms are beautiful, and so are the tornadoes, as long as they're out in the middle of nowhere.
Exactly. When Ryan Hall, I like to watch Ryan Hall when there's an event happening, and you catch him every once in a while talking about how wonderful these tornadoes look, and how neat, and how and you kind of wonder. I mean, he's not a meteorologist. He's meteorologist by hobby. He's got a lot of good meteorologists around him feeding good information to him, and he's learned a lot without going to school for it. And so that makes it really interesting for him to share it in a layman's sort of way, so that we can understand what's going on. Anyway, every once in a while he'll talk like, "Oh, wow, that was wonderful," and not, thankfully he backs it up a little bit by expressing to people that it's wonderful as long as it stays out in the middle of nowhere, just like you said.
And LG says, earthquakes are quite common over here too, but they're quite mild usually.
So, another story.
Sure.
During the spring, we had a tornado event that happened fairly close to us. We were out of power due to this event for a week, so we didn't have power. They knocked down a ton of power poles just to the south of us. So we live in the mail delivery area of a town called Wentworth, and Wentworth had a lot of poles. It went straight through the town of Wentworth, and we're just 1 mile north of it. So we were affected because all our power goes through the town of Wentworth. So that was kind of, irritating, but we had our generators and we were prepared, so mostly prepared anyway. Now we're better prepared because we've been through this power outage thingy a couple times now. But yeah, they ended up determining that it was not actually a tornado, it was a straight line winds damage that took out a bunch of tornadoes. So took out a bunch of the power poles. So it seemed like a tornado. In fact, no. There we go. Were you thinking something was happening, Robert?
I heard a truck and the dog was barking, so.
That usually means a truck.
The trash man.
Just the trash man. Good.
Yeah.
Glad the trash man's here. Okay, we have 100 viewers in YouTube and 61 viewers in Twitch
That's awesome.
watching us right now, so that's pretty cool.
And Random Stuff and Things says congratulations on 100,000.
Yeah, 100,000. Can you believe that? I struggle to believe how good all of you have treated me and joining and becoming a part of the channel. It's just really, really good. Thunderstorms over here in the rainy season are quite close to my home. Thunderclaps really rumble the windows with varying intensity and sometimes hit the pavement, but still nothing too bad. Well, that's good. That's good. Okay, we've got these machines starting to produce, so I'm going to continue putting these conveyors across here so that it can keep working. And we will have stators, and then the stators can be put into the next part. I'll just have to remember what that next part is. The stators can be put into the automated wiring. So I'll probably need cable for that, which means I'll go down and probably bring cable is going to be in the same place that I got the wire from. So
Bader Ahmadi says, "Hey Doc, just came in to say hi and give my daily like. Keep up the good work."
all right, appreciate that a lot. Okay, so with 162 people following us, if you're not yet following us on Twitch or at least subscribing on YouTube, either one of those helps us with the numbers. At the same time, if you ever want to play on our community servers, which we have a Minecraft server and a Satisfactory server, and we'll add other servers as we start playing other games and find that there's interest. So I like to play with people, and so if you want to do that with us, consider becoming a member on YouTube or a subscriber on Twitch, and you can have access to those and be able to join and play with us. Okay.
And plus, on Friday, you'll be able to join our recording sessions as Doc records his episode for the week.
Yep.
And LG asks, "Are you now streaming your solo game?"
Right now I'm streaming my solo game, yes.
And Cornman asks, "When y'all lived in Washington, did y'all have a wind cyclone?"
We never did have a wind cyclone, no.
I remember that. I do remember we once had a crazy dry thunderstorm once.
A dry one?
Yeah, that was the weird thing.
Uh-huh.
So,
Okay.
yep, I remember me and one of my friends stupidly biking around a tennis court as the you'd see thunder strike, and then you'd feel the wave of heat pass by, and the next thunder strike you'd feel the wave of heat pass by.
Heat?
Yeah.
You were that close to it?
Uh-huh.
And you never told us.
On our bikes. Outside. Yep.
Oh boy. What kids don't tell their parents until they're adults? That's a normal thing, by the way.
Uh-huh.
All of you who are kids still, not telling your parents things that happen just as a matter of fact.
This is not an endorsement of the practice.
Not an endorsement. Okay.
But an
Wow.
acknowledgement.
Okay, so this one's not connected. Aha, it is not connected. Guess what? It did
Trumpkin
not get
says,
connected.
I'm sure he would have told you if he got hit. Yeah.
Or not.
Sure.
We would have got a call from the hospital saying, "Oh, by the way, your son's in the emergency room. He was hit by lightning." All right. Okay, now we'll get some stuff coming into here and get stators running out of that one. Okay, so I had one machine that wasn't connected properly.
LG says, "Yeah, we all have things that we let pass by our minds until years down the road."
Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing. You know, I did things that were quite dangerous when I was a kid as well. I remember one time I was riding on my bike and and went to a ravine where there was a rope swing going over the ravine, and I was all alone, and I decided I was gonna go ahead and take a ride on the rope swing.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah, it was fun until I hit the bottom because I tried to grab it and I couldn't quite keep a hold of it, and so I swung out over the middle of the ravine and dropped. I told my parents that I crashed on my bike.
And I totally believed you.
I had a suspicion that they didn't, but they didn't have any other explanation. So, okay, why is it just changing that instead of changing? Why is it changing the kind of foundation rather than changing the mode? What am I doing different than normal?
What are you wanting to do?
What I'm wanting to do is zoop.
Press R.
Yeah, I was pressing R. No, I
And
was
zoop.
pressing E, that's right. Why was
Oh.
I pressing E? I know better than that.
Whitestone says, what's very fun is a super tiny thunderstorm that has more intense thunder than miles in diameter.
Yes.
Then you look at the radar and it's just almost nothing.
Yeah, it's just a little dot. Yeah, exactly. It's just a little dot. You kind of wonder, what in the world just hit me?
That's when you wonder if that was a personalized message from God to you. Oh, okay, just
Oh,
me.
one of those, huh?
Just me. I'll be back.
Okay. All right, so Robert's AFK for a minute, which means I've got to read my own messages for a minute. So, hopefully, running into copperheads while biking was a common occurrence while biking with me for me and my brother. Yeah, copperheads don't want to mess with them too much because they can tend to give you a big ouch. So I hope you all, well, obviously you lived through it. You know, it's amazing, really, what kids live through. And all the stupid things we do as kids, you know, like getting your driver's license and driving 110 in a car that was old and not very stable, and, you know, just an accident waiting to happen. All right, so I need to make the automated wiring, and I need a stators and cable, just like I thought. Okay, so the stator line is pumping out stators here, and it's only pumping it out as fast as I can get wire to it, because the wire can't be delivered fast enough because of the constraints of my conveyors at this point. So these are going to remain constrained. I put 500 wire in here just to get it started. And this is the last in the line. And you can see 500 now, it's down to 272. Eventually it'll just be starved and take a long time to get the 8 wire in between. So it's going to be starved for a while. When I can update the conveyor belts in the next tier, I will do so. And that'll get these things up and running faster. But for now, it's just going to be what it is. And I'm going to start building the next line here, which will be the next assembler making. I got it. I always hit that key, and I should just. Oh, interesting. Well, Robert's encouraging me to use my pad differently than I currently do, because I put the WASD key on the pad itself, you know, on the numbers here, and he's encouraging me to use, let's get this right here, to begin to use this instead. It'll be a little bit of retraining, but I'll do that offline so I can get good at it. And I'd use that for going forward and left and right, and forward and left and right, stuff like that. And then I've got 2 mouse buttons here that I can reprogram for jump, so that I can have 2 different buttons for jumping, but I can have my finger on the forward, back, left, and right, and then jump with my right hand, which that's going to be, that'll probably be easier, I would think. Okay. I kind of want it to be lined up. Yeah, I kind of want it to be lined up with that, but yeah. Okay, that should line it up, and I can just keep on making them out this way. Now, I'm overbuilding these manifolds, and I'm somewhat doing it deliberately because I know that right around the corner, I'm going to get the higher speed manifolds. So I know that I'm going to not get enough stators to fill all of these. My stator production at this point it says 5 per minute, but that's only if I can get enough wire to it, and it only takes six to it only takes 7. Basically I can get 7 running full time, 6.75 running full time. So if I take the 5 times 6.75, that's how much production I have. Is only 33.75 at the moment, because that's as much as that conveyor line can deliver to these machines. So 33.75, and if I configure this to make the automated wiring, it's going to need 2.5. 33.75. I'm going to still get plenty of stators. Wow. Okay. But my cable is going to be constrained because I need 50 per minute to, use up all the stators. And 50 per minute means that I can only have 5 that get full of cables, and the sixth one will only get 20. So 5 times 50 is 250, and I only have 20 more for the conveyor lines that I have. So I only can do 5 of them realistically, a sixth one. Okay. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. But I'm hoping for more faster production lines. So, all right. Paste that and paste that and paste that and paste that. Okay, so childhood is an age for exploration, where we lack enough experience to be as cautious as more wizened adults. Luckily, kids are more flexible, healthy, and able to recover from injury as well. That is so true. That is so true. Okay. Okay. Now I need to go get cable. I could connect the. Let's go ahead and get power pole over here. Let's go get power poles. Get them positioned. And another power pole. Hello, first time watching you live for Cesar Octavio. Okay, that sounds a little bit Italian. Where are you from, Cesar? Since when can we get 2 terabyte USB flash drives for $20? This is crazy. Where are you finding 2 terabyte USB flash drives? Let me in on the secret. Okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and start hooking up power to these. First one, second one, third one, fourth one, this one, sixth one. Oh boy, Walmart. Walmart's got a special on them, huh? Interesting. Have to look at that ad. Boy, that's a long URL. Good grief. Wow. Good grief. Yes, I want this USB drive. Okay, so Remdog. Um, for some reason the URL isn't showing up there. So I'm going to see if I can. Okay. Copy link address. And here. Okay. Oh dear. It's 327, too big for a YouTube chat window. Feel like I'm missing something because this just doesn't feel right. Well, let's look at it. USB flashlight, 2 terabytes, $21.39. So there's the ad for it, $21.39. And the 1 terabyte 16, that 2 terabytes 21.39. Mail-lie. Don't know if you can trust that particular vendor, but it's a vendor that sells through Walmart, not a Walmart product. So that's it. Okay. All right. Let's start connecting up at least the stators. I'm gonna go get the cable first because where I put the cable in might dictate how I put in the and of course this line is just going to keep running, and whether it's good, strong enough to carry the 270 once everything gets full, I don't know, or once everything gets once the backlog gets drained out of the container over there, I don't know, but we'll see. All right, time to bring cable, and I'm bringing cable from about the same place, so I should be able to just stack another stackable conveyor pole there. And then love your shorts. Stephen Wilson says, love your shorts and vids. Breaks down frustrating problems into simple solutions. Exactly how we want it to be, that's for sure. Okay. So, okay. It's starting to crack. Once this container gets emptied, once this container gets emptied, it's going to have gaps coming out of it. Okay, which means might need to combine those two lines. Yeah, I might need to combine those two lines so that they stay moving. So, what kind of music do you like? My first and favorite is soft jazz. I was a jazz musician in high school, jazz musician in college. Played a little bit of orchestra, also first chair, but didn't want to go into teaching because I wasn't strong enough playing to actually play professionally. So I listened to an awful lot, and Doc Severinsen is my my guy that I like to listen to, and Maynard Ferguson. Both of them were just excellent in their day. So, okay, so where's my... I'm going to have to come... Cables is down here. Okay. That's a problem. That is a problem. Okay. Time to put down a storage box. Put down a storage box. Empty my stuff into the storage box so I can deconstruct. Store all. Another storage box. Store all. Store all. Okay, and I got all that I need out of here. Take all. And that. Okay, now large industrial storage.
Okay, how much did I miss?
Not a whole lot. I tried to keep up with the chat of the Hi Doc and family. What are we building? Salty Sandworm says. Right now, building a line to finish the automated wiring that I need in order to get done with phase 1. So that's what I am currently working on. There.
Oh, we've had chat off of the screen all day.
Yeah, this jump drive here that Remdog posted. By the way, why did it start to appear now?
I just now turned it back on.
Oh, okay, because I noticed that it wasn't there when you were gone.
Yeah, sorry, I turned it off during the members stream on Friday. So.
Okay. Okay, logistics. Put that back on 1.
Did you read the message from Cesar?
Yes, I did.
Okay. As well as Stephen Wilson, also a new name. Cool.
Is this a new save? New according to what?
About a month old, right?
Yeah, if we go to the save game, I dated when we started it. On July 15th is when I started this save, so it's a month old.
Yeah.
So I've been working on this one for a month, and mostly doing it online. So, and it's so far I've put 62 hours into it, so a good number of hours. And none of that's been just letting it float, Robert.
I said nothing.
You said
I said nothing. I said nothing.
Donogram
he
says,
defends himself always.
"You're accusing me always." Donogram says I should have to eat a ghost pepper for being a bad employee.
Really? That's quite the punishment.
I for what crime?
Yes, for what crime?
I've done a habanero before, and that was after like a year and a half of eating hot stuff daily. Back then, in the mornings, I used to wake myself up by eating jalapenos.
Really?
And I gotta say, it wakes you up quickly.
Yeah, you would think it would.
And no, they're not very hot, but you know, when you're waking up, you're still half asleep, and you're eating them fresh out of the fridge. Whew.
That can be, yeah, that can be quite the experience.
No,
I'm
for
sure.
not having the chat on. Oh gosh.
Ah, redeem Ghost Pepper command. Punishment, Robert.
Need a redeemed ghost pepper command. Oh boy.
Okay, I need to get up on that scaffold there.
I did play the Butterfinger thing, but Doc, did you actually get one?
Did you play the Butterfinger thing?
I thought I did. It's no longer on my pending list.
Oh.
Yeah, make it cost 10,000 points to force me to eat it. Yes.
Where do you even get ghost peppers? Can you actually buy them in the store?
Usually I have to go to a specialty store for it. I don't think you can find them even amongst like the Hispanic stores.
You don't think so, huh?
I don't think so because they're not really. It's like it's just they're made to torture people. I'm sure you can find them online. Zamru says you have to harvest them from ghosts directly.
That's a funny one. Okay. Have to harvest them from ghosts directly. That's funny.
And Gallgrim says from Scooby-Doo.
Scooby-Doo.
And Arden Suleimani is here saying hello, fellas.
Hi. Oh, I need to. I went and showed everybody the link for those drives, and didn't put my stuff back. We have 107 on YouTube right now, and 53 on Twitch. So that's really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
We're aiming for 75 people on Twitch on a consistent average. That will get us to the next level. So we're slowly building up our audience, and this has been a great day. Looking for just continue driving that forward and doing a bit more each day. So that's really, really cool.
And just as a general question to people out there, you know, typically if Doc plays any other game other than Satisfactory, his viewership goes down by a bit. Which is, you know, kind of natural because everybody knows Doc for Satisfactory and he's good at the game. And so when he plays something else, it's kind of weird. But are there other games you'd like to see Doc play specifically? I know we say Factorio a lot. We say Subnautica quite a bit. Dyson Sphere Program. We had a good list.
Yeah.
My question is...
And I got gifted Dyson Sphere Program, so I need to open that up and play that.
Ooh, FNAF? That would be interesting for Doc to play.
What's that?
Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, oof. Now, we're not talking about Freddy's hamburger joint, are we?
No. Freddy Fazbear's something or another. I haven't played the games. Yeah, but Milestone definitely endorses Dyson Sphere Program. I don't know if Five Nights at Freddy's would be a good live stream game. It's a horror game.
Okay.
Break his brain with Warframe.
Break my brain with Warframe. Interesting. 2, 3.
Warframe is a very fast-paced game, and it was fun for a little bit.
It was fun for a little bit? Okay.
Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria. That's what the name of the store is, yeah. Yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is about a haunted animatronic creatures.
Oh, that's right. You showed it. We went and looked at the trailer one day.
Yeah, that's right.
You wanted to kind of share with me what it was about.
Yep. And Remdog says, I would not recommend Risk of Rain 2. I played a lot of Risk of Rain. I played it quite a bit multiplayer with Garrett.
Risk of Rain?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a roguelite game. Which means
light game?
roguelite.
Okay.
So Rogue was a game made back in the 1980s. Okay. And one of the concepts of Rogue was it was very, very difficult, and every time you die, you start the game over.
Okay. One of those.
Yeah. And so a rogue-like game with a K
Okay.
is a game where you're intended to play it and play it and die over and over again, starting from the very beginning every time, until eventually you know the map, you know the game well enough that you can play it perfectly. Okay?
Or play it without dying anyway, right?
Play it without dying. A roguelite with a T, roguelite, also has you start over, except there's progression between games. So it's you died, but you unlocked a new character type. Or you died, but you now have a weapon, or you have points you can spend to make your skill better or your damage better in a certain thing, and so you get to start over with those bonuses.
Okay.
So, Risk of Rain is a roguelite game with a lot of unlocks for different creatures and characters and stuff.
Okay.
And each playthrough, I think, is about a half an hour long or so.
Okay.
But the game
But it allows you to die and just respawn or something?
you start over at the beginning of the game each time
Okay.
with a new character.
Okay, so you still start over.
You still start over.
So what's the light part about?
The light part is that through accomplishing certain things in game, you can unlock different characters to play through, or different weapons, or different bonuses
Okay.
that the next playthrough you have advantage of.
Okay, so each time you die, you're a little bit stronger when
Right.
you come back.
Yeah.
Where the other one, Rogue, you just start over, period.
Yep.
Everything starts over.
Yep. Exactly.
No advancement between deaths.
Uh-huh.
Interesting. Okay.
And, roguelites are a whole lot more common.
Yeah.
They're just a lot more forgiving.
Yeah,
They're
they're made for Doc.
Well, there's a common disagreement between me and Garrett, because one particular game mechanic is just accounting for risk of doing an action. There's a chance that when you do this, you're just going to die. And so part of the gameplay is assuming risks at the right time. And Garrett really dislikes that idea. He hates the randomness of it.
Okay.
He feels like there should be an optimal strategy. You either do it or you don't. And through your own skill, you should be able to choose the best strategy.
Okay.
Whereas a roguelike game is very based on, no matter what, the difficulty of the game is going to be very difficult. And sometimes you're just going to die without making any mistakes at all. But your job is to learn the risks enough, and then play the game enough times that you can assess those risks and get a little bit lucky. Because without really understanding the risks, you're not going to make it no matter what. So.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
missing Steel Beam again.
Yep. Buzzkill says, yeah, not everybody thinks losing is fun.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. The fact that there are games out there, I think NetHack is a perfect example, where there are people who play it for years and never beat the game.
Really?
And so if somebody says, hey, I've beat NetHack, it's like, holy cow, you've done it. That's incredible. It really means something. The number of people who beat Dark Souls, which is the opposite. Dark Souls is mechanically perfect. If you are perfect at playing the game, you will beat it. There's no random chance in Dark Souls. If you're good enough, you beat Dark Souls. As opposed to NetHack, you have to be good enough at risk management and put the time in, and you'll beat it.
Okay.
So. Yeah, Enter the Gungeon, another good example. Human fall flat. Human fall flat. That's a pretty dexterity-based game, though. But that'd be fun. Arton says, I'd love to see Doc on Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
Woo!
Okay.
Can you reconnect with Alex? Or just check it?
It looks like it's fine. Says it's connected.
Notice, conveyor privileges suspended. Viewer analysis reveals high amusement in your inefficient transport methods. Conveyor belt construction has been disabled for 10 minutes. Please consider alternative, less effective solutions. Your struggle is being closely monitored and deeply appreciated.
Deeply appreciated, huh?
Hello, Addersdale. Good to have you here.
Oh, is that the way she introduces herself?
Yep.
Hi, Adrestea. Welcome to the stream.
Did you get the new, the second message?
Auto connect paused. Why is auto connect pausing? That's the next thing to fix.
Interesting. So a let the man work came through and it paused the connection. Okay. Well then,
Notice, conveyor privileges suspended. Viewer analysis reveals high amusement in your inefficient transport methods. Conveyor belt construction has been disabled for 10 minutes.
Okay.
Please consider alternative, less effective solutions. Your struggle is being closely monitored and deeply appreciated.
Okay. Senjuku 87 says
Pioneer,
cheers.
hydration level suboptimal. Ingest water.
Okay.
yeah,
Not
Arden
everyone
said-
likes dying over and over.
yeah,
Me included.
yeah. They were joking about Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a Souls-like game, so it's just like Dark Souls. You would enjoy it.
I would enjoy it, huh?
You would not enjoy it.
Okay.
Now, when it comes to just plain RPGs, Doc would be fine. Like Doc played WoW for a while and enjoyed it.
Yeah, got up to 80. Level 80 when... got up to level 80 before my account got shut down.
Yeah.
For supposedly selling gold, which of course I never did. My account got hacked and I couldn't save it before they shut it down. Even went so far as to change my password to a hyper secure password, 256 characters with a randomizer from my password vault. And Naughty Dog selling cold. No, somebody was, but I wasn't. And so even after changing the password, which they recommended me to do, they still shut down my account. So. Anyway, what was I doing? Oh, that's right. I need to put a splitter on top of these. Good. So I did not get to let the man work. But I do need to go get a drink so I can hydrate.
I will say though that nobody else had redeemed first until now.
Oh, really?
Inconvenient was the first.
Inconvenient. Sorry for the mispronunciation by Ada. But then again, she's just a computer, so.
Right.
So I'm going to just go grab a drink and I'll be right back.
Would you mind grabbing me a Monster?
There is a nice cold Monster juice in there. Do you want me to get you that?
That would be great.
Okay.
Can't believe it myself. Well, you're obviously the first one in chat today. I mean, and we've been live for a couple of hours, and you're the first one here.
It's in there overnight, so
If you guys haven't noticed, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
If you guys haven't noticed, Megalith just came through with an upgrade to the to Vocalix, which is allowing us to do a whole lot more when it comes to the text to speech and other commands. So things which never had a command before now do have a command, and prices are going to be fluctuating for different redemptions.
Yep.
So
All righty. We are back. Just putting my ears back on so I can hear you. Okay. Oh, I did wonder what that command did. What command was that?
oh, first.
Oh, first. Okay. It means you get to cheer and say, gosh. Okay, so I like Ada voice in the background. Have you ever tried Ruin Factory games? No, I can't say I have. See you soon, Doc. I guess you're having to leave. Ruin Factory games? What do we know about those?
I don't know anything about Rune Factory.
Interesting. Your fellow local has returned. What's the goal today, Zach Weber? Well, Zach, today I'm trying to finish the automated wiring over here. And the automated wiring, I'm just getting the conveyor, the thing going here. I don't know how much longer I can't do conveyors, but I'm severely hampered. The Fix-It Entertainment Division has forbidden me to do any more conveyors. So,
Yeah, Whitestone, I will definitely go back to Enshrouded. Time is short and games are many. It is a fun game so far.
Pioneer, initiate ergonomic recalibration, also known as stretching.
also known as stretching. And that one, pause the auto connect again.
Interesting. So it sounds like that feels like there's something going on there.
Yeah, something's triggering it. I reconnected. So, okay. So Adrastea redeemed stretch, and I just did, but oh gosh. Okay. 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 So the goal is to get the get this conveyor line going and get the last piece going that will start up the this last line going here that's just absent all the conveyors because I can't do conveyors for a time. Do you know the timing on that, Robert? Because the timer goes away once somebody else redeems something.
It does. Okay. No, but I don't know. So we'll say another 5 minutes or so. And don't forget your Butterfinger too. That was redeemed quite early.
Uh-huh. I thought I had all the sweets I needed for today.
That's totally up to you.
But I'll have another. Thank you. I've got a bunch of Harry Potter, not Harry Potter, the flavored beans. By the way, here's my Butterfinger. I'm just opening it. Still working on these ones that came in the 90-degree hot weather, so.
Half asks, what mods are you using?
You had to ask that just as I got my mouth full.
Hey Doc, what's your theory on the meaning of life? What do you why do you think we're really here? let's ask all those super meaningful questions.
Uh-huh. So, this is one mod that we have is Sky UI. Right now I have it for the length, daytime length is 59 minutes and the nighttime length is 60 minutes. So every hour it goes through a day-night cycle. And I initiated that so that I could have a day-night cycle and all of the vegetation will regrow, such as barrel nuts and the berry things and so forth. So without the day-night cycles, they wouldn't regenerate. It's what we found out with using that and just putting it at noon and pausing it.
Did
But
you confirm that?
as soon as I go out here and do some hog wrangling, I probably can because they are out here. So there's plants out here. I could go over toward the oasis and find some too.
Yeah, I
Find
don't know
some that
about
I'd
that.
already harvested and see if they came back. So I was constantly going by them and they weren't regenerating. So anyway, I'm gonna go check and see. My iron beam is now up to 153. I'm gonna assume that my 5 minutes is up and I can go back to continuing my conveyor belt work. Unless Adjustaya gets in there again and decides to halt my business and halt my production here. She wouldn't do that, would she? She hasn't done it yet. Oh, that one must have been just a touch off, but oh well. So it jogged there.
Red versus Blue was a TV-like series on YouTube. That was a long time ago. Wasn't that first published on Machinima?
On what?
Machinima. I couldn't tell you what the
Chinese
etymology
cinema?
of the word is.
A Chinese cinema or something?
No. Machinima is the idea of making television or movies or animations using video games. So there's a show called Red versus Blue. Yeah, created by Rooster Teeth. Yeah, that's right. I haven't thought about Rooster Teeth in forever. Gosh. They made a whole, I guess, TV series inside of Halo. And they had named characters and they had adventures and whatever else inside of the game Halo. In fact, they specifically used a bit of a bug where if you tried to look up too high, it would make your head kind of bob. And so they used that to make it look like people were talking to each other.
Interesting.
Right? And so they made a whole series called Red versus Blue because they had some guys with red painted armor, some guys with blue painted armor, and
Okay, so it's cinema that was based on the game.
yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, they
Very
started
interesting.
with Halo Combat Evolved, yeah. Buzzkill says, I think I was a sophomore in high school. Yep, that's about right. Yeah, Buzzkill, if your name means anything, that's the same year I was born, so that sounds about the right era there. It's not pink, it's lightish red. Yep.
Light red is not pink. Okay, got it.
This guy got some armor, and it was pink.
Oh, okay.
And, like, no, it's not pink, it's lightish red. Anyway. Yeah. One of the many jokes. What about Star Citizen? Actually, we talked about Star Citizen yesterday.
No. We did talk about Star Citizen yesterday, yes. As a possibility. Okay, why is it? Okay, fine.
Yeah, it was made with Machinima. Okay. Yeah, the series started before YouTube even existed. Yeah, because YouTube was quite a bit later than Red vs. Blue. Unfortunately, Rooster Teeth just They didn't. They continued for a while, but they just don't. Pretty sure they're completely dead now.
You know, I just don't like this.
You're gonna stick them farther out?
Yes.
Yeah.
For some reason, I felt I had to line them up with that container, and I really don't. The container's far enough away I can turn. It created way too much clipping over here.
Okay. You
So I
know,
deliberately placed the poles so that they wouldn't clip, so they'd be between the machines. So I just need to push this out far enough that it doesn't, there we go. And I should be able to put this
on the
into there.
subject of silly, useless trivia, is somebody was quoting red versus blue about the guy with the pink armor.
Uh-huh.
You know, that's the only color in the English language where we really differentiate just based on the lightness of the color is pink. However, other languages have their own rules for, you know, when they call it a different color. Like in Greek, I believe they have a separate color for light blue. Yet for us, it's just light blue. For them, if they want to talk about pink, they just say light red. And in most languages, it's not pink, it's just light red.
Interesting.
But for us, mentally, it's almost like light red is a completely different color. No, it's pink. Pink is not the same color as red. When, yeah, it is. It's just a light version of it.
Interesting. It's interesting that other nationalities and countries would that we differentiate it differently. That seems odd.
Yep. Lexi says, I think Dune Awakening is an awesome game, but it's not satisfactory. And Doc, I can truly say I think Dune Awakening could be a fun challenge for you.
Yeah, well, I've got one person that's committed that if he does something during the the subathon, that I will then play an hour of Dune. So, yeah, that could be an interesting hour. Very, very true. Very interesting hour.
Yep.
We're at 171 people watching us now. I
Holy
think
cow.
that's a record simultaneously. So way cool. Thank you to all of you that are with us. Appreciate you being there.
So Adresea says, we have a name for pink. We call it Rose. R-O-Z-E. Okay.
Okay. That's what language?
Good question. Do you have any other names for other lighter variations of colors that are commonly used as opposed to just light blue?
See that, the way you say rose, R-O-Z-E, we have R-O-S-E, and that's a color of dark red, usually.
Yeah.
Or commonly thought of as dark red, although a rose is not an actual color. It's just when you talk about a rose, a lot of times they equate that with red roses.
It's more like a Crayola crayon color.
Yeah.
It's just a descriptor of something that is a certain shade. Dutch, and it's pronounced Rosa.
Okay.
That's right. The silent E is not a thing in other languages.
All right. I'm going to go start collecting stuff because it's not going to take a long time to make 100 of these. So they'll be done there here pretty soon. So I'm going to go collect Versatile Framework, and I'm going to go collect
And
the stators.
And Gonogram notes, and every additional sub you get while playing Dune will just continue to extend the amount of time you play the game, right? For 15 minutes.
No, that's not what I committed to. Okay.
Marcela
I need to
Lopez says, love from Brazil. And Rosa means pink and the flower in Portuguese.
and the flower, both. Interesting.
But in Dutch, the flower rose is roos, and very close in pronunciation to rosa. The color. So in Dutch, the flower and the color are two different things. But very similar.
Okay, but very similar.
Huh. Zach says, "Oh my gosh, I'm in an elevator, and just noticed she called it an elevator."
Yes. She's stuck on herself. You realize?
Ah, yeah. And Remdog says rose means pink at the flower in French as well. Oh, the flower rose is close in pronunciation to the English rose. Oh, okay. Sure. Probably closer to ruse or something. Rose. Pronunciation's weird.
Yep. Different languages are weird too. The fact that we've got them. Okay. Well, I've gotten rid of as many cable as I can.
Is Vocalex connected?
It is.
Good.
Do we have another?
Yep.
Okay. I'll be waiting.
And Dan Plays is here, says, "Hey, Doc."
Hi.
And Sluggernaut says, "What's up, Doc?"
Sluggernaut?
Sluggernaut.
All right.
And Tom Stanko says, "Hello from Czech."
All right. We're right now what we're doing is completing the phase 2, and I'm going to drop down here and I'm going to put a bunch of cable in this storage container that I acquired, and now I can go pick up all of my stuff that I had stored here. And pick up these storage boxes so they don't look like they have something important, but they don't. Okay.
Coleman_XD said, Ada karaoke time. Morale is import for efficiency. Working 9 to 5. What a way to make a living.
Now she could only sing it. I was hoping I could ride the conveyor, the lift up, but it wouldn't let me land on it.
No. Wow, that's too bad.
Darn. That would have been too fun. Okay, let's go collect my stuff and let's go put it in the Okay, let's go collect it and put it in the space elevator and get on to unlocking the next bunch of tiers. We had a really, really good comment from a user that we're going to put into a short that kind of described what the objective and idea of tiers and phases are. And I thought he put it in very eloquent terms. So we're actually going to do a short using his descriptor. Robert doesn't know about that one yet.
Nope.
But he... Okay. That's where the motors are going. Okay, the rotors are going. One of these has... That one has rotors in it. And this one has what I need there. And I need 1,000 of these things.
Tom Stunko says, do you build everything alone or do you have some blueprints?
I haven't unlocked the blueprinter for this version, I don't think.
No.
So I use blueprints when I get going. Yes. I can't even carry enough smart plating, so I've got to. Got to get rid of some of this junk.
Solarflare says, wait, why is Doc streaming? Wait, no, it's Monday again. Ah!
Yep, it's Monday again. Yep, exactly.
Press take all.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Ah.
That's why I didn't hit take all. Now I'm going to go see if in this container I've got enough of the automated wiring yet. I probably don't quite. Yes, I do. Because I can take that much with me, but getting 1,000 versatile framework, I don't know what stack size they are. They're probably 50.
How about you toss these into a box right next to right next to the elevator? And we'll put them in if you actually have everything. Otherwise, we'll do it as a recording.
It is. Yeah, they're stacks of 50.
Woo.
So you're saying go put the first two, the first and the third one that I've already got into a box there.
Well,
Okay. Yep.
How about
can do
this?
that.
It looks like you have enough, right?
I have plenty, yeah.
How about you go ahead and turn on your camera and, well, you tell chat to say hi to YouTube because, we're going to and actually do a full clip to end your video
Okay.
and send up the elevator and everything.
Which is basically showing all the things that I did as well.
Yeah.
Right? Let me just clear out the rest of my bags because I think I might be able to get 20 slots available to get enough versatile framework. Okay, I'm turning on my camera. All right, so as promised, I went ahead and finished the manifolds for the automated wiring. Finished the manifold for the automated wiring, and I'm just actually collecting the information, collecting all the product that I need in order to put in the space elevator to finish phase 2. The last thing I need to collect is in this container right here, but let's take a quick peek at everything. I mean, it was quite an enterprise that sprawled on clear over there, creating stators and then creating the automated wiring that needed stators and on and on. So this is the stator line here. And so the wire is going in there and the pipes are going in there. So the stator's been created. Stators go straight into the next line, which creates the automated wiring. And we have enough automated wiring now to finish the task. The next thing we need to do is just grab 19 more stacks of versatile framework. So we're gonna eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right. I should have enough of everything. I've dropped off a lot of my stuff into personal storage boxes so I could hold everything while I go to the space elevator and unlock everything. So here we go. And this will be exciting because the next tiers are actually get some decent speed to conveyor belts and all kinds of good stuff. So it looks like nighttime is coming while I run over there. Nighttime I've set to only last 1 minute, so by the time I get to the space elevator, it'll probably be daylight already. But we'll run over there anyway. All right, and down we go. And over to the space elevator. And here's the control panel. And see the daytime is coming. There it is. Daytime is here. Okay, so we want to put in the smart plating. Then we want to put in the virtual framework. Then we're going to put in the automated wiring. And it's got all complete. We're going to seal it. All right. Now Ada's going to talk.
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 2 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 2 will be completed and the construction dock will be constructed. After completion of Phase 2, the technologies of Tiers 5 and 6 will become available in the hub. These might feel intimidating after your previous experience, but rest assured that you would not be here if you were entirely incompetent. Highlights are oil production, railway transportation,
And
the
the
jetpack, and many
jetpack.
more. Completing Phase 3 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. Just remember to focus on producing and delivering the project parts, and Fixit's faith in you will be strengthened.
Okay. Well, and you saw Versatile Framework was part of the next tier, just like Smart Plating was part of the first tier, and then in the second tier as well. So I've already got Versatile Framework being produced. I only have to produce the next 2 items to get done with Phase 2. But I got a lot of nice tools to work with. So we're going to send this up. And we're going to close this, and we're going to watch it build Phase 2. And luckily it clears the clouds. So I don't know the mechanic they use to actually control the weather, but when this thing goes up, the clouds usually clear and they let you see, there you go, they let you see the construction of the
Phase 2 of Project Assembly completed. You have been performing more adequately under pressure and are closer than ever to saving the day. Perhaps you were the right choice for the job. Time will tell. You will now enter Phase 3 of Project Assembly. Continue as you are, and there should be no issue. For humanity, for Fixit.
All right. So we have Phase 2 done, and Phase 3 is showing up there. And now I just want to run over to the hub, and let's set up the next tier that we want to unlock, because now we've got trains and jetpacks and all kinds of things. I don't want the craft bench, I want the hub. So jetpack, pretty critical. So we need motors, which I have not created yet. I am creating the stators, which are going into the stators, which are just going into the automated wiring. I'm going to leave that line alone. I also need more plate, which has been a problem coming up, and I need cable, which cable is got a lot of cable, so not too worried about getting cable. But I need to create a motor line, and I need to create an iron plate line. Now, so I'm going to go ahead and select this milestone and get started. I'm going to also choose next the Logistics Mark IV. So I'm already creating these two, but I can't create the rubber until I get done with oil processing. So I can't do Logistics Mark IV until I process oil, which allows me to get the rubber. So I'm going to pretty much have to do the first 3 in order, with the jetpack being a significant part of the work that I'm doing. So let's select this milestone and, pardon me, the jetpack milestone, and get started. Now, one thing I'm going to do is it is now time to deconstruct my biofuel containers because I need this space now. So I'm going to check the power pole here. Right now, my production is there. My production right now is below my max consumption, but my capacity is above my max consumption. Now, my capacity also is based on these biofuel, but the interesting thing about the biofuel is that it literally does not give a whole lot of production on top of the coal power plants that I have going out there. So I'm going to deconstruct them and I'll show you what I'm going to do here next.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Real quick, are you done with your clip, or are you gonna have this be part of that same video?
I'm done with my clip.
Okay, cool.
So do you want me to do an exit?
We can do the exit today after the stream.
Okay.
Cool.
Then you can decide when to clip the edit.
Yeah, exactly.
'Cause
Cool.
You'll probably clip it after I send up the parts, yeah. So thank you for reminding me to turn it off so you don't have too much to wade through.
Right. Zamru says you might actually have enough rubber from salvaging wrecks.
I might.
I want to go look at your little dump pile there.
Yeah.
Sluggernaut would love to know what your opinion is on nuclear power.
Nuclear power was a real pain. You'll notice that I have two shorts clips on nuclear power. One is labeled nuclear power. I can't remember the exact name of it, but basically it said that in the Gigafactory world, I did it womb to tomb because I wanted to show everybody what it was like to do womb to tomb. In other words, I went all the way to where I processed all of the waste into power plants and had no waste after that, which means I went all the way through the third tier of nuclear production. I also put out a nuclear power basics video, which then tells you the reasonable way to do it and allows you to gain a whole bunch more points without the huge manifold lines and the complex structure of the complex production structure that you end up having. So
I'll edit that by saying the basics one has been released. The other one has not yet.
Oh, it
The
has.
Womb to Tomb version has not been released yet.
Oh.
That should come out at the end of the week, this week.
Okay.
This Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got a little bit ahead of myself. So I'm going to have two shorts, one that kind of tells it womb to tomb. And then the first one coming out is the basics video that shares how to do it. And they're coming out soon.
Yep.
So much for using hotkeys. It's interesting how some of these modes can give you invalid belt shapes, and then you just change modes and it works. The jetpack, I'm going to be using biofuel to begin with, so I will probably change that to liquid biofuel eventually, which once I have this container, I can just put the solid biofuel into, mix it with water, and have the liquid biofuel, which will get me a little bit better. When I get my oil production going, I'll probably use fuel, packaged fuel, for my jetpack, but not quite there yet. It's interesting, when we went to the regular world, how when you expanded the size of the awesome shop, that the thing went up and down when it doesn't really go up and down in a normal size. Remember that? See that, Robert? Robert fell off the planet.
Sorry, were you talking to me?
Yeah. I'm just looking at an awesome shop, and the normal thing is that the sign above just twirls.
Yeah, it just twirls.
Yeah, but when you expand the size of it, it starts going up and down, up and down, which was really funny at the beginning. If you didn't get a chance to watch the beginning of this video, and you're not afraid to see the Space Elevator Phase 5 unlocked, you could at least go for the tour part where I just kind of toured things, and skip the Space Elevator if you want. But Mega Meaty Bacon Man was playing around with making things big and making things tiny. And when he made the Awesome Shop bigger, he's got several different sizes of the Awesome Shop, and all of the bigger sizes, this twirly thing on the top went up and down and up and down. It was really fun.
So, I actually was not listening to you earlier because I was watching a video made by Mega Meaty Bacon Man
Oh dear.
on Infinite Nudge. And I'll ask you permission because you're here in chat, Mr. Bacon. Would you mind if Doc watched this live on stream?
Now, you didn't put any licensed music behind it.
No. No, there is some music behind it.
But it's not licensed. I'm not going to get a copyright strike for showing it.
Most definitely not.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Whitestone says he uses ionized fuel for his jetpack. And I'm just not there yet. So
This is...
as soon as I get the link.
I just sent it to you in Discord.
Oh, wait. You're going to make me switch to Discord? Okay. If I can find Discord here. There it is.
This is incredible, by the way.
Okay. So I'm looking for you, and I'm looking for the Satisfactory song, Mega Meaty Bacon Man's Guide to Infinite Nudge.
Welcome to Mega Meaty Bacon Man's Guide to Infinite Nudge.
Begin.
All right, now it's to the beginning. All right, here we go.
Welcome to Mega Meaty Bacon Man's Guide to Infinite Nudge.
Begin. So you can steal any resource from any node. Walking around on an adventure, you don't need a road. Be careful and watch out for that giant flying drone. Okay, well done. Oh, too bad you ain't going home. The beginning procedure is a complex process, but I am a pioneer with skills, bravo, success. Oh dear, I can no longer fit inside the base. Oh sorry friend, I almost stepped on your face. Big mother trucker. Yes, now I am very small. Big mother trucker. Yes, this really is. Cool, behold the chunk, massive 5K, producing big stuff each and every day. Behold the power of the giant mega dock. You will be blinded by the shock. Behold the smoke, fully functioning jank. This was brought up inside a broken think tank. Behold the ultra super duper cyclotron. We needed a lot of land to build this on. So you can go to the awesome shop and spend your wealth. Hey, just ignore all that, it won't affect your health. The shrink master 0.1 will make you really little. Just don't get stepped on, for you are now very brittle. Big mother trucker. Now I am very small. Big mother trucker. Good grief, I don't I can see into the voice. Save me, Ada. Never mind, I fell off the screen. Everything is better when it's pink and green. I'll praise be to Ada. It was all just a dream. I must have fallen in the sleep again on the latrine. I love creating endless amounts of spaghetti. Oh, praise be to Allah and Satisfactory.
Wow. Oh, wow. I have to say that was cool. That was really cool. Oh, I hope it appears on my
Oh my.
yeah, I hope it appears on my stream so I can hit the like button and so forth.
That was. I'm now convinced that what he has done on our server is like 1% of his total power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gosh.
Yeah.
That was an amazing video.
Yep, it was. It was. Oh dear, look at this. Now max consumption is here. Capacity is where my max consumption line is.
Yeah.
So deleting that many of them did have an impact.
You need more power.
I do need more power. So I better get to unlocking
By the way, everybody, I'm going to go ahead and post it in chat right now.
the link.
The link to that video. We're going to put it in Discord later, but please go over and watch that video and like it. And subscribe if you want to see more, because that was quite the trip. That was a lot of fun.
Yes, that was a lot of fun. May you get millions of views on it.
Now, I was hoping that it'd be a little more instructive.
Instructive?
But-
Mega Meaty Bacon Man?
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so I was going to build something here. Okay, he said go look at what I have picked up here. I don't hardly have anything in my inventory at the moment. It's kind of strewn across the galaxy over there.
I never said it would be instructive. It just gives hints.
It
Yes.
just gives hints, huh?
Yeah.
I need to go process some alien remains. I don't have any rubber. I haven't picked up any rubber from crash sites because this is all my crash site stuff. So I'm gonna, you know what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go make a manifold. I want to go to the SAM and see what I can unlock, because I think I might be able to unlock, you know, with the Mercer spheres and the sloops that I have, I might actually be able to unlock some things. What are you laughing about?
I'm still laughing at that video.
That was quite the video, yes.
Yes.
It was quite the video.
Mantrid said, I saw a tweet that several Coffee Stain Studio people are going to Gamescom in Germany. So I wonder if we're going to see some news about the next update.
Oh, that would be nice. So,
Cool.
you hear it before we do, let us know, and we'll give them a microphone and blast it out.
Yeah. Doc, is TTS connected?
Let me see. Auto paused again.
Okay.
So Megalith isn't on right now watching this. Is
Yes, he is. Or at least he's working in the background.
he? Okay.
Yeah, he noticed and he's on it.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Okay, so I've got a bunch of things in my bags, and here's the mound. Now let's see if we can go to Alien Technologies. Huh. I can manually make a bunch of those. Okay. So all of them are going to take, all of these upgrades are going to take more than what I have. Let's go to power slugs. Down here, synthetic power slugs, can't do that yet. Already opened them. I already can create the Novelist. I don't have this. Okay, I can make black powder if I just get that sulfur node up and running. Okay, so I got compacted coal that way, and I got turbo fuel that way, packaged turbo fuel. Okay. And an expansion slot there. I've got... Okay.
Archon says power just came back on for the last hour.
Oh, good.
Well, I'm glad you have power.
And
How long was it out?
Yeah, no kidding.
And Stephen Wilson, I think you're absolutely correct. He says, I think Coffee Stain want to optimize their controls for consoles to try to target that audience.
Okay. Yes. Okay, let me see what I can do now. Like there, I need 200. Okay. And how much raw quartz do I have? I didn't check that. How much raw quartz have I dropped in? Oh, I've got hog remains in here too. Oh, I got a bunch of quartz crystal. Can I... Okay, I'm going to take that just in case. Got 5 SAM fluctuators there too. Okay. And silica, I've got 79 more. I need to see what it takes to make more silica, because let's look here. When I sort this, I've got 160. I need 200. It's going to take to make more silica. Silica requires raw quartz, and I've got this kind of quartz instead. Okay, that's fine. I can make a ton of power shards. So I'm going to go ahead and do that.
We have a first-time chat from
All right.
CubeWave.
Okay.
Says, didn't know you had a Twitch. Great work on your YouTube shorts. I love them.
Okay, great. Okay. 4 to 5 hours, I think. Heard the beeps of electronics losing and getting power about 4 to 5 in the morning. Surprisingly, strong thunderstorm ran through here overnight. Ouch. I hate it when the power goes out. I mean, just everything. For one, electrical power runs our wells, so that when we're out of power, we're out of water too. So that does create a bit of a challenge there. And so, okay, this one requires the, okay. I know I've got some raw quartz in other places. And mycelia, okay. Okay, I need to go collecting the rest of my stuff in the other containers out there and come back and unlock things. Then I want to unlock, do I have the recipe to make, what do they call it? Wet turbo fuel? Solid biofuel? No. What do they call the biofuel that's a little bit more potent?
Liquid biofuel?
Okay. Yeah, I don't have the recipe for liquid biofuel. So I'm going to have to work on biofuel for a while. Going to the equipment workshop. I should have the... Okay, I don't have the recipe yet. Because I have to finish this milestone first. Okay. All right, getting my feet back under me again. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Let's go down here and make some proteins and get this sunk. Maybe I can go buy some recipes in the awesome shop. See what I can get there.
There you go. What were you referring to there, Whitestone? He says, well, I tried.
Okay. What did you try? Is it that I haven't heard Ada yet?
Oh, sorry. I generated, but we got distracted.
Alexander underscore Petrova said, Doc, a new solo Satisfactory challenge is available for 1.1 Satisfactory Plus, so stay efficient and enjoy.
Okay. Solo Satisfactory challenge is available for 1.1. Satisfactory Plus. So stay efficient and enjoy. And what is the Satisfactory Plus?
It's a mod that makes the game 10 times more difficult.
Okay. I don't know why I would ever want to make it any more difficult.
Yeah, exactly. Lexi. See.
Now, I might play it with Plus on my own time, but I don't think I'd stream playing Plus. Unless basically I showed the world I've created a couple times. Okay. You should try Refined Power. What is Refined Power? Is that a mod as well?
Probably. I haven't looked at it.
We should write down all these mod names, because if these people are interested in it, those shorts that we had talked about,
Yeah.
would be interesting as well. So, okay, come on, finish up. 30 more. So Callie caught a mouse last night, so she's tired. She's just sleeping over here. You know, it's so funny when you watch a dog dream, how they start whining and yelping and stuff in their dreams. It's so fun. Yes, I have done Satisfactorio, and I'm revisiting Factorio. Trying to get past the basic first levels of technology so that I can... Is there anything else you can... Trying to get past the first levels of technology so I can start understanding the game and hopefully start putting out some content that's realistic to viewers, and how, show how I solve some of the problems in the game, and then of course put out my tutorials on Factorio as well. Is there anything else we can do with alien DNA capsules?
No.
The only purpose is to sync them.
Yep. Yep, it even says so in the tooltip.
Okay.
And Remdog's heading out for the day. So.
All right. Thank you. You've been here from the beginning. Thank you much.
Upgrade that
So
conveyor.
here's upgrade this conveyor. Yeah, I probably should. And now it'll even perform faster. That's pretty cool. $1,200 points per minute. And 9,700 DNA points per minute. That's pretty cool. And it must be done already. See, I didn't even hardly get to watch it. But I've got 36 coupons. That's pretty cool. So let's go see what 36 coupons will buy me.
So, Refined Power, the mod, gives solar and wind power and just more of the same basic power we have.
Okay.
That's cool.
Solar and wind. That's neat. Because that would do great in the desert here.
Parts purchase confirmed. Promotion delayed by X times part value plus fix-it stock value.
Oh, that's a weird. That was weird.
Cornman wants you to buy the Cybertruck.
No. I did that once. I did that once.
And it worked perfectly.
Yes, it worked just like they had designed it. Which was not well. It was not a good facsimile of the real. All right. I spent a lot of time going out and getting all those remains so that I could do this.
Milestone reached. Fix-It has granted you the power of flight, provided you have a jetpack and the appropriate fuels. The jetpack refuels automatically while you are standing on a surface, and different fuel types will affect the jetpack's functionality. With this increased
So QWave
versatility,
asks,
you will
how
no
long have you
doubt
been
achieve
making content on
efficiency
Twitch and
levels
YouTube?
previously
I've only
unheard of.
recently seen your stuff.
Okay, well, YouTube since February 1st of last year, 2024, for this channel. Okay. I had been a YouTuber on three other channels, right? Finance, blockchain, and technology. Three other channels, and I had done that since 2021. So 3 years there while we cut our teeth and learned how to do this thing. And then the gaming one started out in February of 2024. Twitch, we started just this year, didn't we?
We started, no, we started a year and a half ago.
Okay, so we started.
Oh, sorry, Twitch. No, Twitch we started this year. Sorry, yeah.
Earlier this year, like March, April, somewhere in there. For Twitch, we've had somebody go 8 months so far. 8 months in a row, 6 months in a row.
Yeah.
If it's 8 months in a row, then we started Twitch in January.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there. So we started them a year apart. We started TikTok about 2 months ago, and we've got over 10,000 followers there. So we got TikTok going. And so we're posting our shorts there, of course, because that's kind of the platform for shorts. Okay, I've got a jetpack. I am going to put a jetpack on. Okay, and I need biofuel in order to do that. So here's a couple biofuel there. And I just need to get the recipe for liquid biofuel, but I don't know where that is. So let's go see what else I can unlock here. Nothing there. Okay, organization. I can get some more signs. I can get shelf units. Don't want those quite yet. I don't care about the customizer at the moment. Different foundations. I got the stair set. Double ramp, round. No, don't need those yet.
So Whitestone suggests, he says, you could make a short on doubling the output with Summer Sloops early game so you can get more power shards and DNA capsules.
Yes.
Funny
Getting
enough.
more summer sloops early game?
No, use Summer Sloops to get more DNA capsules from your alien remains.
Exactly.
Which is the short I'm editing right now.
Yes.
I'm actually in the middle of editing that exact thing, so...
Okay, so I got the conveyor walls. I don't care about those windows. I like these windows. Those windows. Reinforced window. That's interesting. Oh, this gives you the single.
Doc, can I
Yeah.
show my screen? Show you guys something very cursed?
Very cursed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So a lift turned on its side and it actually works.
Uh-huh.
And so the only reason the container is there is just so that you can put stuff on the conveyor.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
That's not what I wanted.
That is not what you
That's
wanted?
not what I wanted.
What is what you wanted?
There was a bug that that Mega Meaty Bacon Man got to work. Yeah, I'm getting some lessons from him, as he says in chat, on how to make it janky. I wanted some jank from this.
Okay.
And instead, I've got a perfectly working lift that's laid on its side. It's a covered conveyor belt, says Zammer. Exactly. It's just a covered conveyor belt.
Right. Right, and you can have it either go right or left out the output. Okay.
Yeah, I should
That's
put power
fun.
slugs on it, yeah.
That is fun.
It's so weird. Anyway. Cruz asked, why? Oh, that's... Of course. Thank you. That dumb.
What's dumb? Now I can get up to get some of those summer sloops that I was struggling to get. Okay, now what do I want to do next? I want to do oil processing. And I may need to actually make motors this time.
Yes,
But I
I'm
can-
using Infinite Nudge.
I can collect the rest of the things here. So I'm going to go collecting, and then I'm going to come back with some stators so I can make motors. Motors are made out of what and what?
Stators and rotors.
Stators and rotors. I got plenty of rotors. I just need to pick up some stators, and I can... do I want to manually produce them, or do I want to plagiarize from the stator and rotor line? I got plenty of rotors. It's just whether or not I want to create a new stator line or not. You know, I probably should have bought one thing now that I have 0 coupons. I probably should have got my... Where's my cup? Oh, I can't buy the cup yet?
Oh.
Or is that under management? Managers always have to have coffee cups?
No, I think it should be under... Maybe it's under equipment. It's not under specials.
There
There
it is.
is.
Special equipment and a Novelisk pack. Get about 25 Novelisks for one coupon. Okay. Well, I could always see how many more coupons I've developed since. 'Cause I've got several of them. And I've got 0 at this point. Okay. I gotta go slaughter some more hogs and spitters and spiders. Hogs, spitters, and spiders. Hogs and spitters and spiders. Okay. Okay. Did we have a glitch or something? Because we went from 100 concurrent viewers down to 66.
Oh, no.
That's interesting.
Well, we must have. I didn't notice it, but... No, it looks like just kind of a general decline, unfortunately. Wow, that's a very quick general decline.
Yeah, really. Kind of an unusual one, which kind of gives you the
I think
idea
I
that
showed them
there's-
my jank on screen. They
Oh,
didn't-
dear.
They didn't want that.
And they just
Nope.
couldn't handle that.
Had to leave. Either that or somebody else just went live that they wanted to see.
That could be. That could be.
Cornman asks, Robert, are you into D&D at all? I used to play quite a bit. Unfortunately, playing online is no fun. And I don't have a group nearby, so...
It's a personal experience.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, I've played quite a lot. For a number of decades. I have 2 bookshelves full of books.
yeah, he's kind of a collector of the D&D books all the way from the beginning of history.
Yep.
So
I do not... Well, shoot. I can't. Gonna grab No.
What's he saying?
He just said Robert is a 40th level dungeon master, has his own robe, and makes shorts casting fireball. No, I don't make D&D content. Or I should say, I made one video way back in the day, but found the epic level handbook on Saturday. Great condition. Cool. And Cruz plays Blades in the Dark. I've heard a lot of good things about Blades in the Dark. Yeah, I'm only level 38. Sheesh. If I heard of Majorina, you heard of it, but don't know much about it. See you later, Mr. Bacon. He's heading out.
Alrighty, thank you for coming.
And Zammer says he's been DMing for friends for a little while, and it's such a blast.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Robert had a lot of fun when he had friends around that wanted to play. So
Yeah. Including Garrett and my other brother, Spencer. We played together quite a bit.
and then another friend, Corey, lives in Kansas or Kansas City area.
He lives on the Kansas City side, or the Kansas side of Kansas City.
Okay.
So, yeah. So, yeah, a lot of fun. Not a fan of the 2024 edition. So I've, unfortunately, which I hate, I've stopped collecting the new stuff. But I'm very happy that I finally got a copy of the Dragonomicon from 3rd edition. That took me a long time to get.
Dragonomicon?
Yep.
Kind of like a dictionary or a...
Yeah, it's a whole book all about dragons. That's it. But it was one of those that got really popular and therefore became hard to find.
And too expensive when it was found, right?
Yep. Yep. 3 and 3.5 is my favorite, says Archon. Yep, absolutely. Cornman says he's playing a Warforged version of Colonel Corn from Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. First off, I wouldn't expect any different from you, Cornman.
I like being able to take shortcuts with having the jetpack.
Yeah, absolutely. And just the barely saving yourself as you're falling off a ledge, that kind of stuff, right?
Right. Well, that was one of my first experiences with a jetpack was I got too close to the void.
Uh-huh.
And, oh, that's right, I got a jetpack. Oh, save me, save me.
Yeah.
Oh, dear, there's a ton of stuff in there, too. Including more remains.
And we have a new chat over on YouTube. Says, Doc, do you play any other factory sims?
I'm working on getting good at Factorial. So, yes, I'm working on getting good at Factorial. So, all right, I've got enough to unlock the next tier. Oil processing, folks.
Okay, so Archon says, admittedly, it was very math boggy for a while. Did like some of the streamlining that 5th edition did.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm torn on that. I've been playing Call of Cthulhu lately, which is very simplistic, simple by comparison. But I really miss building a character. I really missed, especially in third edition, looking through all the manuals to find that one combination so you could do that one cool, unique thing that nobody else could do. Was a lot of fun. It was just a different kind of fun than what 5th edition provided. With 5th edition, if you tried to... There were much fewer ways to become super powerful, and if you did one of them, it just broke the entire game. Because bounded accuracy existed, it broke the game. Which is rough. But I enjoyed it for what it was. I was able to play a lot more in 5th edition than in 3rd edition just because of how much more accessible it was to people. But anyway.
So who is the other person with Doc? CubeWave asks. The other person that's with me that was talking about D&D just now is my son Robert. He is also the editor of the videos, so when I make the content, he edits it and publishes the videos. So Cubit's his son and editor Robert. Yep.
Yep.
Or Donaldrim. Okay. Or Roberta.
Yep.
Robert's been accused of being an AI as well.
Yep.
But he is actually flesh and blood.
That is also an accusation.
Yes. And my other son that comes to us occasionally, which we're going to I think use him a little bit more often here in the future because we're exploring ways to do Robert face reveal confirmed. Yeah, we're working on that.
Yep.
So we're going to have Garrett coming in a little bit more often in the future. He doesn't know it yet, but it's going to happen. And we'll just wait for that to happen, and he'll be on. Most of you have seen Robert if you've watched some of my live streams. Garrett, I mean, most of you have seen Garrett if you've seen some live streams, and he has his own channel as well. That has a modest following at this point, but a channel nonetheless. So.
Oh, I didn't get that at first. You almost got it, Gontagrim. Robotic Operating Beta Echo Technical AI. That's ROBET. You need to put an R in there. But great.
Deotter wants me to drink something, so while I'm manufacturing things here.
Warning, internal coolant reserves dangerously low. Initiate hydration protocol alpha.
Whoever came up with that one was creative as well. That was cool. Okay, I've got 50. All right, let's turn right around here and put them up there, and I've unlocked oil.
Milestone reached. Crude oil can now be extracted and refined to produce various industrially
Robust
beneficial
Operating
parts.
Beta
The
Echo
byproducts of these
Replicating Technical
processes will
AI.
require careful management, but a capable pioneer such as yourself surely understands that. To improve efficiency,
Very creative message,
pipelines
says
can now be
Whiteside.
optimized with valves to limit and balance their throughput. These were initially left out.
Oh, I'm getting tired of hearing her voice. Okay, so now I have an oil refinery here and an oil extractor. You know, they used to put the word new over the top of them, but that disappeared now. Notice that? Now, how can I unlock the next level of power pole? Isn't that done in the MAM someplace? You would think somewhere it's...
Caterium research, says Lexi.
So Caterium, okay, how much Caterium wire do I need? Quick wire. I've got some over in a box. So the cost is Caterium ore, okay. Let's see if I have enough Caterium ore to make Caterium ingots. So I picked up a fair amount of Caterium, but it didn't make it here. So I've got another box sitting out there someplace. There's 110 quick wire, but I don't need quick wire. I need to make a Caterium, make Caterium ingots.
Are you still connected, Doc?
To what? Oh, it hit auto resume again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gauntelgrim said, "My voice is pleasant. Fix it, employee 157-4210. You will enjoy it as all employees are required to."
Okay. Obviously, Ada objected to me saying I'm tired of hearing her voice. So I guess I should not do that anymore. So I've got another box somewhere out here. How much have I used? Okay, I'm not using that very much. Okay, I'm gonna get this one motor out of my bag. Yeah. Take these stators out of my bag. And I've got 15 Caterium ingots. That's may not be enough. Caterium ore, I've got 21 there. That's where they went. I had put them in my bag. Okay. I had put them in the dimensional depot. So let's find out how much Caterium ore I need. I need 50 and 21 ore is not going to get that for me, I'm sure. So I'm going to have to go get some more nodes. Yeah, it's only going to give me 7. Needs 3. Oh, that's terrible. Okay, so I've got 22 ingots at this point. Okay. I need to get rid of these, and I need this stuff because I'm going to make more platforms. I need to get rid of as much of this as I can, and I have some computers there. Let's pull these computers over and put them in the depot. Okay. Okay. I don't have any beams in my bags at all. And how many beams are there in the depot? Steel beams, it's a full 200, so I can make some conveyors without that. I have got some raw quartz in here. And 160, how much will that raw quartz make? Because I can... Okay, let's go see here. I can make 85 silica. That'll get me to the 200 that I need.
Joshua White says, "What's
Okay.
up?"
Well, right now I'm just trying to get through milestones and get some things unlocked so I can actually really begin to expand. I finally got the jetpack, which really, really helps. Now I've just finished oil power. I've got that. And the next thing I want to do is Mark III belts. So first time chat from Dutch. Dutch is cool. And he says, "What's up?" So I'm talking about what I'm trying to accomplish at the moment. So I know there's a MAM unlock for quartz and that right there. Start research. All right. Confirm. Got 6 more pocket slots, which
Pocket dimension
helps
now
me a
extra
lot.
dimensionalized.
So Sluggernaut says, "Hey Doc, if you were able to do nuclear power, how much uranium per minute would you use to make the fuel rods?"
I am not sure about the numbers. I would first kind of find out where my balance is based on the number of um, processing plants that I need to build the nuclear power plants. Um, I can't remember the numbers we used when we built our nuclear power plant in the gigafactory. So, not quite sure on that. Jetpack, Blade Runner, Xenozapper. I don't need any more detonators. I could use some more gas filters. And look at the amount of black powder I can make. Which means I can make more obelisks. You know, I've really never automated this much. I did automate it in the Gigafactory version and then just didn't use it much. I really need to automate this.
Yeah.
Yeah, takes coal and sulfur is all, and that makes black powder. That's simple. So the minute I find a coal mine and a sulfur mine, sulfur is hard to get. Sulfur is just, not that it's so hard to get, it's just not in a lot of places. But this is going to create a lot of obelisks, which I definitely need the obelisks. Callie was stretching and putting her paw right across my number pad, and I was thinking, oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Another unauthorized feline experience.
You know, it continues to be that every Sunday afternoon she's just so lonely. Sundays are her time to come over here and say, look, you're not Doc, but, you know, you're someone. And she just comes and hangs out with me.
And then?
I shove her on the floor.
You what?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yep.
You just gently encourage her to leave your lap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She never gets that far.
Okay. I prefer the gentle encouragement side, and pacify my mind by saying that you gently encourage her.
Yes, and it is gentle. I'm not unkind to the poor kitty.
She's coming up on a year old here in September.
Oh gosh.
Yep. She'll pass from kittenhood into cathood at the year mark. So
Cool.
That's always cool. Something exploded in the background.
Madrid says in my 1.0 save, I set up a whole network just to move coal, sulfur, and compacted coal for turbo fuel on the northern coast and parts of the desert.
Ah, okay.
Which is more or less what we did.
Yep.
Wow, Joshua says, I just blew through my last playthrough, start to finish in about 9 days. And I regret going so fast.
Yeah. That's a failure to enjoy the journey, what that's called. All right, let's get the Logistics Mark IV selected here. I need to find an oil node so that I can get the rubber. And then I've got encased industrial beams and plenty of modular frames. So once I get the rubber, we can unlock the next level of conveyor, which I've really been waiting for. The Mark IV conveyor just does so much more. So it'll be very nice. Let's go see the active select milestones. This conveyor Mark IV does 480 resources per minute versus the 270. So I get a 210 item per minute boost to that. So that will be really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. So, and it is nighttime for a minute. So I need to find some oil. Let's see how far my oil is going to be from here. So I might have to conveyor those a distance. Or truck them a distance. Come on. Aren't you going to find anything? Wow. Robert, it's out of range. 2,000 meters away? You've got to be kidding me,
What
folks.
are you looking for?
Oil. They're 2,000.
Yeah, northern coast.
Is that leading me to the northern coast to do this?
Yep.
Okay. I wonder how well trucks are going to run from there. Wow. Am I going to have to repeat the oil platforms?
Whitestone says there's oil in the desert canyon, 4 nodes.
Okay. Yes, I remember that desert canyon. It's over to the left there. So I'm just going to travel toward that direction. So there's some more there's some barrel nuts actually on the tree now. But I don't know that I had harvested them yet. Hey Robert,
Yes, sir.
I'm all for the reprogramming of my gamepad here
Yeah?
to kind of force me into learning a little bit how to use the whatever you call it, the joystick part there.
Yeah, the D-pad.
Yep.
Directional pad. Okay.
Is that what they call it?
Yep. Yeah, I completely forgot that we had made that swap for you, or that we hadn't done that, which makes your gamepad unable to actually work to use your hotkeys.
Exactly. So that way I can have 10 hotkeys. Once I get those off of there, I can get 10 hotkeys. It does opens my bag for 6 and opens the build menu for 7.
And we can just move those down by rank.
Exactly, move those down by a rank, and then I've got 10. And that should, that encompasses the 1, 2, 3, 4, it's the 10 there, and then I could do several ranks and learn how to do that more efficiently and effectively. That were described in the canyon you speak of. I do know where that is, so. And I recognize the terrain from previous. So are these mycelia trees? I think these are mycelia. Yes. Okay, so there's a source of mycelia here.
Cool.
Or mycelia. I'm gonna go hog wrangling. Can't make a dune buggy yet, can I? Oh, an explorer, they call it in this game. Is the explorer something you have to unlock in the awesome shop? Can't remember how you get that.
I don't either.
And that's copper.
Oh, we had a bit of an internet hiccup there. We kind of lost a few people again, unfortunately.
Well, we got 93 viewers. Did we have a raid or something?
No, we didn't. Not since the dozen people are so early in the day.
We have a 93 viewers in Twitch.
The Explorer is in the quartz tree in the man.
Okay.
So, and Sluggernaut said, "Hey Doc, how long you been playing Satisfactory for?" And also, congrats for the 100K subs.
Thank you. How long have I... Well, I started on stream. I don't think I can get up to that with it. Not with this jetpack. Do you think I can get up to there without this jetpack?
I don't know.
Nope. Okay. I'm a little bit too far north, I think. How about that? Is there a... That's just the glow of the slug. Okay. Yeah, I'm way too far north.
So Doc started playing Satisfactory
Yep.
about 18 months ago.
How about that? I started playing it seriously. Robert had introduced it to me earlier.
When you still had a real job.
When I was still too busy to actually take it on and really do anything with it. So,
I've also long been a stickler for play the game the way it was intended. And so that first time I refused to put in peaceful mode for him. It wasn't until later that I finally realized, like, you know what? I'd rather play the game with my dad than not play the game because I'm a stickler for an artificial rule.
okay. Yeah, up there's another slug that I probably can't get at this point. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and another copper mine. And obviously I keep getting twisted around. I keep going east, but I'm obviously twisted around to the point where I'm going by stuff that I've already done before.
That's why you should use waypoints on the map.
Waypoints?
You should set a location on the map and then mark it.
Okay.
And Lexi says, Doc, from right here you should scan for Caterium because they're actually really close to it too.
Okay. Well, I'm still quite a long way from oil. Good heavens. Okay. Well, I've closed the distance by half, but it's southwest. Southwest, and those are probably the two that are in the canyon, and I'm just too far north of them. So need to go northwest. I should also scan for Caterium. Let's go see where Caterium is. But this Caterium node's only 200 meters away, so it's kind of around this rock. What are those stinger remains doing there? All right, let's see. And there's coal and coal. Okay, Lexi probably knows every Caterium mine in this whole game.
Lexi says it's higher up at 118 meters.
118 meters.
You only have 8 filters, so you gotta move quick. And so wait, what are you going for right now? You going for a slug? You going for what?
Right now, I'm just grabbing a couple slugs
Oh,
and gonna find the Caterium mine.
okay. Mark Griffin says, "Afternoon, old bean. So which is better, building separate areas and transporting, or using conveyors to transport the final product the distance required?" Okay,
There it is. Okay. All righty. And this is Caterium.
yeah, but that's not the node we're looking for.
Nope, that's not the node we're looking for.
Lexi really wants you to look for a rock bridge in the and it's there on the left side of the rock bridge.
Okay, look for a rock bridge. And this is Caterium.
Yeah, but that's not the node we're looking for. Barely coming back. Oof.
So OBS is blaming that on a connection and not being able to.
Yep. We're still struggling. We're still struggling. Okay, we're starting to recover. Hey guys, welcome back.